So we haven't talked about the solo dance where he's doing a
No,
solo
that's iconic.
dance.
We got to talk about that.
Oh yeah.
I think we have to talk about most of the movie, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we really do. I mean, we got like the first act done just about.
Yeah.
You know, like we got all the intro and everything. So we're like getting into Tony and Stephanie's.
Yeah, Act One's over. We're getting
Mhm.
into like Catherick Thorm, that plot line.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's so good.
So yeah, what I think. Do you want to just start it? I feel like I can edit stuff out if we stumble
Yeah.
around. Okay, hit the welcome backdrop.
All right, let me give you a little welcome back. A little. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
All right, we're back. Nice.
We back.
We took a little break.
What's going on, big guy?
Yeah.
Why'd we have to take a break?
Because I had to refuel, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
I had to refuel. Had to put some fuel in the system.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Get a little more of this in my system.
What coffee are you drinking right now?
I'm drinking some Cafe Bustelo. If you've ever heard, it's I think it's Cuban espresso.
No, never heard of it. Jamie, pull that up.
Yeah, Jamie, let's look at this iconic coffee.
Oh, I definitely have seen this logo before.
Yeah, it's pretty solid and it's fairly cheap.
It should be up on the street. Yeah. Huh.
It tastes better than Starbucks.
Yeah, I'm drinking disgusting Starbucks cold brew. I don't know what this is.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Yeah,
well,
Cafe Bustelo is pretty.
How do you make it though?
Tasty. I have an espresso machine.
So my worry is microplastics with hot coffee. That's why I don't drink it.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I tried making my own cold brew and it was horrible. I just get the swill from Starbucks.
Oh, someone was telling me the other day, they're like, yeah, you realize like 90% of the clothes we wear are made out of plastic.
Yeah.
Like, and every time you wash them in the washing machine and dry it, you're just like releasing microplastics into the air.
I'm very conscious about microplastics, but they're so hard to avoid. Like your dish pods and stuff are like have plastic in them. Your toothbrush is plastic.
This might be a good time for to talk about one of our sponsors.
Yeah, I think there's a sponsor that might be able to help you with those issues.
Yeah. I got something from AG1.
Oh, nice. Our second episode, we got AG1 sponsorship.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so big shout out to AG1. Here, I'll jump right into it.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, Jamie, wait, sorry, 1 second. Jamie, pull up some AG1 images.
Yeah, let's get some on the screen. Give our video viewers an idea of what we're talking about.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right.
Let me take a little sip of this coffee first. All right. If you're like me, you're probably paralyzed from the existential dread of the impending AI takeover and destruction of the human psyche. But thankfully, the clever folks at AG1 have created a wacky concoction to alleviate the constant pains and strains of generative artificial intelligence as it slowly consumes every part of your daily life. It's called AIG1. AIG1 is a revolutionary new supplement that can be mixed into your morning coffee or matcha, or injected directly into your Neuralink to give you the boost you need to get through your technology-riddled day. Packed with microplastics and polyfluoroalkyl substances, AIG1 will thoroughly rot your brain before AI has the chance to, and stave off those pesky, doom-riddled human emotions so you can survive another day in blissful ignorance. Ever see those Uber Eats autonomous food delivery carts and feel the urge to kick the wheels out from under it and roll it right into the middle of oncoming traffic? Not anymore. AIG1 will sedate you into a helplessly docile state under full obedience of your technocratic masters. So if you're ready to reduce your AI-induced rage and invest in a less delusional future, check out AIG1. Use code SLOP for 6% off your first 7 doses. That's code SLOP, S-L-O-P, for 6% off your first 7 doses. Thanks, AG1. Now back to the show.
Wow.
Pretty revolutionary product.
That sounds like a great product. And we love Andrew Huberman here. I'm sure he was in the lab cooking that one up.
Yeah, Andrew and Lex, they were making that wacky concoction for us.
Yeah. What do you think of the Lex Friedman show?
I think it's like incredibly dry. It's so
ASMR. Yeah.
It's so dry.
I tried listening to it. I fell asleep. Like,
and I love his reactions. Like his guest will say something like that's like totally explosive, and he'll be like,
"Yeah.
So what do you think about that?" oh, well, okay. He's not a very reactionary guy.
I fell asleep watching that show. All right, enough fooling around though. And seriously, guys, go buy a AIG1.
Yeah, AIG1.
Get better. Remember, get better help.
And better help.
With those two, you should have your mental health completely fixed. All right. Yeah, let's talk about this movie. You know, let's get back into it.
All right.
Jamie, pull up the date with a dancer, iconic scene from Saturday Night Fever.
Mm-hmm.
So we left off, I think, talking about kind of their first time in the club, right? That's when he first sees Stephanie. Is that her name? Stephanie?
Yeah. Stephanie.
So he sees Stephanie, and then he's we're talking about what he sees in her. What are your thoughts on Stephanie, off from the first impressions?
Yeah, Stephanie. She's one of those Bay Ridge whores, you know. She. I mean, like she's just she's not someone I like very much, and frankly, I don't think she's a great dancer.
No.
But she's got ambition. She's got chutzpah. She's got that level of je ne sais quoi, as they say. Yeah, she's got tenacity. She's
got moxie.
She's got a little fire under her tuchus to get her out of Bay Ridge. And I think I can respect that a little bit, but then she opens her mouth and she says like David Bowie, and I cringe.
There's a lot to unpack there. She's not like very elegant at all.
Yeah, she's a little rough around the edges.
She's kind of just like a Brooklyn like truck driver, delivery man or something. And apparently she does fake ballet.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't know the difference. So then there's this iconic date scene.
Did we talk about how he like stalks her first and rejects, and she just like flat out rejects him the first time?
No, he didn't. How does that go? Does it like go to her studio or something?
Yeah, he goes to her studio, and I guess like I mean, he just kind of walks in the room while she's dancing, and she's just totally blows him off. Mm-hmm. But then he does it a second time, and like her tune has completely changed. And I found it a little strange. I was like, how did she go from like being disgusted at the sight of Vinnie Barbarino, Tony Manero, to wanting to go get Calfee with him, you know? Like,
I
I
I
didn't
think
understand that.
yeah, I don't yeah, her mind is a complex thing to understand. And maybe beyond both of us. But I think she's like kind of just like playing hard to get, you know. And like
Yeah.
Tony's very persistent.
Because had she seen Tony dance up until that point? I don't think
I
she
don't
had.
know. Well, she went up. He went up to her and was like, "You're a good dancer, but you have the wrong partner."
Yeah.
They're pretty alpha male. Yeah, no,
Very Chad, very Chad with that double filtrum.
he double. Yeah, yeah. He's got the double. He's got the double filtrum. He can't be. Yeah, there's no subtitles on these or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, this was how it goes in Staying Alive too, where he's like flirting and they reject him, and,
Oh,
and then it's just like every Travolta. It's like Grease, kind of. But
This car
the
is
the ladies can't
automatic.
resist him. He has two filtrums.
yeah.
His dad owned a tire company and was a football player.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also miss Jamie has this image up. I miss these big collars. I didn't even know I missed these.
Oh,
For our
yeah.
audio listeners, he has like this huge shirt collar that goes over his jacket. It's like 4 inches.
Yeah, what do you think about that look? That just that look in general, like the collar over the jacket lapel.
I mean, I think we have to bring it back. What do you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to Monero max if you know
I
what I
mean,
mean.
he's looking like he's just looking like flamboyant as anything, you know.
Yeah. He's a
Now
real
now
G.
yeah, now everyone wears like nylon shorts. This is
Oh
back
yeah. Spandex.
this is back when people had taste. Um
Yeah, we'll say like the leather jackets
mm,
in this movie, they're they're on fleek
they're on
as the
fleek.
kids
Yeah,
say.
yeah. I think kids said that 10 years ago, but that's okay. I think they would call it like Bombardillo Crocodillo now.
I don't know what to tell you guys. All right.
Or Cappuccino Assassino. Um,
Oh God.
so I really like these scenes of them walking outside in like Brooklyn. It's very cozy. Um,
Hmm.
so I want to talk about this date scene if if there's nothing else before that that's worth talking about.
I think one thing
Yeah.
that might be worth mentioning is that the whole way that this second meeting of Tony and Stephanie took place is because Tony paid Pete, who was the manager at the dance studio, to call him whenever she comes into the studio to rehearse. So
Oh,
yeah,
interesting.
yeah, and Pete is if
He's
I forget the exact phrase, but Tony calls him like the biggest poon hound
yeah,
in all
yeah,
of Bay Ridge or
something
something.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, just real
Pete's,
slimy.
yeah, pizza. Yeah, most of the men in this are really gross. Um,
Yeah, they grimy.
I think the only good men are like Tony and his brother and maybe his boss.
Yeah,
Everyone else is just really gross.
yeah.
Um, yeah. That thing he's got going on with pizza, pretty foul. And
Oh
yeah,
God!
Tony's just kind of a rogue, I don't know what to tell you.
Hmm.
But they go so they go on this dinner date, right? Or this lunch date. And this is a pretty iconic scene, I gotta say. I was thinking about it, and I feel like Stephanie is kind of like the female like Sam Hyde in this date. If you compare it to like Sam Hyde's date sketch,
Yeah.
it's like
He's
no,
like,
yeah,
I'm Manhattan's number one guy.
yeah.
Manhattan chose me to lead the
Yeah,
revolution.
yeah. It's just like John's like, hey, Stephanie, you like coffee? She's like, I have a job in Manhattan.
I have my life figured out in a master's degree. I met with David Bowie.
David Bowie.
And she's
David
just like,
Bowie.
yeah, she's just going on about how
Sorry.
great she is, and he's just like kind of nodding along, and she's like,
Why didn't you go to college?
and my favorite part was when she was like, I was with Eric Clapton. Do you know who that is? He's like, no.
Well, no, I think you know Tony. He was trying to pose a little bit, and I think
Yeah.
he realized that he was a little out of his depth here because Stephanie was just like rattling off these big names,
Yeah.
who like to us living in the 21st century, like all these people that she's talking about. I mean,
Mhm.
at least back in that day, they were probably superstars for that time, but they
Yeah.
weren't like the iconic, era defining
Yeah.
musicians
Yeah.
at that point in time.
Mhm.
And Tony's just like he's just like, oh yeah. Oh, I know him. And then she actually doubles down and she follows up and she's
Yeah.
like, what do you like about him? And
He's like,
Tony's
oh, they're
like,
great. He's like, they're great. They're great.
he's like,
I don't know what to tell you guys. All right,
he's
Yeah,
like,
Ah, jeez, dude.
oh. He just has no clue, and I mean, but
Yeah.
at least he
Yeah.
kind of admits that the jig is up, and he
Mhm.
can't really hang with the conversation.
she's just hitting him with these references and stuff.
Yeah, she steamrolls him.
But I was
She
like,
really does.
she completely
She
mocked him.
dominated him.
That's what I mean. She dominates.
Yeah,
Like
on
he's
a
just
daily
like,
basis.
he's just being like, hey, what do you like to do? She's like, I dominate in the workplace. I leave in this shithole town. I'm the best. He's just like, he's like, okay. But
Yeah.
the other thing, yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna I wonder what he was thinking her response was gonna be. Like, was he just assuming that she was gonna be like, "Oh, I like to dance. I like to go down to the club and dance."
Mhm.
And then he'd be like, "Oh, yeah, me too. Me
Yeah,
too."
But that can't possibly be what he expected,
I don't know. I mean, for a guy who stacks two slices of pizza together,
Yeah.
how far
Yeah.
can his imagination
Maybe
go?
he just can't grasp reality.
Yeah.
He yeah, it almost reminds me of like the date scene in like Taxi Driver. It goes horribly wrong.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's just in the deep end here, and he doesn't know what to do. But the other thing I was thinking about on my rewatch of the movie was like, I feel like Stephanie has one of these like just like bullshit corporate jobs where you do like nothing. Like I was trying to piece together what she actually does, and I couldn't. Like, is she like a secretary or something? Is that, I don't know. It just sounds like
Yeah.
some like LinkedIn like bullshit she does.
She's a secretary in like everything but name, because I don't think she ever mentions that she's a secretary, but like everything that she's describing is very much secretarial work.
Yeah, it feels like she's just hyping herself up. Like I don't even think she ever says her job title, but
No,
it literally
yeah.
sounds like she just like answers like phone calls and like pretends to work. I don't. She never
Yeah.
she never talks about like what she does or like what she studied. Like it feels like
Yeah,
it's all just like a facade.
she hypes it up a lot. I mean, you could tell that she's certainly very proud of it, but I feel like there's also this element of like she's like, I did it. I got out of Brooklyn. I'm gonna show everybody that I got out of Brooklyn and tell everyone that I'm doing these big things. And then
Yeah.
she goes to tell the people in Brooklyn about these big things that she's doing, and no one knows what she's talking about.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You schedule a meeting with David Bowie. Okay.
You think they know? You think they're a bunch of fucking morons?
Yeah, that's a good point, Tommy Bags. I think they
Yeah.
do know. I think they do know what she does. But yeah, what do you think of
Fugazi.
what do you think of John
Fugazi.
Travolta? I thought it was interesting dynamic, because I went to college, as did you, but John, I was trying to think about what it'd be like to just like never have gone to college. Just be like
Yeah,
aimlessly
just go
wandering around Brooklyn.
straight to the hardware store,
Yeah,
selling cans of paint. I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like
That's
that's gotta be like a source of a lot of his like frustration.
but I guess like also back in that day, like college was not a readily available thing to
Yeah, yeah. I
most
don't even know
Bay
Jamie.
Ridge
Look up what percentage.
Brooklynites.
What percentage of people went to college in the 70s?
Yeah, Jamie, let's see. Let's pull that up. Because
The
there's a lot of I mean back then, especially coming off of
Whoa, 21% of adults in 1970s.
whoa. Whoa.
Wait, is that real?
I don't know if that's high or low.
That seems
I
like,
don't have any way to gauge that if
compared
that's
to
a
today, it's 61%.
oh wow.
So like, I guess like no one went to college then.
I think that they just didn't have a masters of disco domination
Yeah, yeah.
back then. Now
Not necessarily that he'd need to go to college to make
true.
something of himself, but it feels like he didn't
Yeah.
even go to disco school. Yeah, it's like
Yeah, I mean we're talking this is the pre-neoliberal era. So
it really is. It's
it was
pre-Reagan,
possible,
in fact,
yeah,
even.
possible to support yourself on a can't on a paint can salesman's
Mhm.
salary. So
Those were the days.
you just couldn't buy gas anywhere. That was the only thing. It's the only
I'd
difference.
take it over. I'd take it over this.
Yeah, yeah, oh,
Now you can't even make it on two incomes now.
yeah. Back then they didn't have AIG1. They had like it was something else that
Like
would
Teflon and
they had
PVC.
cocaine. They had
Oh yeah,
cocaine
yeah,
back then.
yeah. They had cocaine.
That honestly, I'm just now realizing it. There was not a whole lot of mention of drugs or anything
Yeah, on
in
my
this
rewatch,
movie.
there actually is one I could find where like
It's yeah. Well,
Annette.
what was it?
It's when Annette is like at the final dance and she's like, "I like those. Give me more of them." And he gives her some like pill or something. It's not really shown exactly what it is.
Hmm,
I'm assuming I don't know. I don't know about drugs. I'm assuming it's like some kind of like party drug or something.
yeah,
I don't know if they had ecstasy back then, but something. Yeah, but they don't really show people like snorting coke or any of that, which is
yeah.
almost
I
like I'd expect them to do it if they're going this like far with what they show.
yeah. That is kind of a big contrast to what I would expect, especially given the time period, because
Mhm.
that was cocaine
Well, like I don't
heydays.
know if it was like if there was a taboo around showing it, because like when did Scarface come out? Because Scarface was 83, and at that point they just Hollywood just didn't care. You know,
Hmm.
he had a little mountain of cocaine in that.
Yeah, that was normal. It
Um,
was. I guess back then it was more of like a something you only did in the fog of the disco. It wasn't something you were like
yeah,
on the dance floor sucking up your nostrils.
yeah. I don't.
Reefer madness.
First, this is the first movie to depict cocaine use in the 1936.
Really?
But this was like a cautionary tale, I think.
Yeah, this was if you take drugs, you'll be gay. It's
I
like
don't. I mean, I don't.
did you see I love that fake movie or that fake clip they have in Pineapple Express where they give like they're experimenting on some US Army
Mhm.
soldier
Never
and they
seen
give
it.
him they give him weed and
Yeah.
after he smokes weed he's like instantly attracted to men and and so like that was like their anti-weed propaganda. Jamie, see if you can pull that up real quick.
Give Jamie some more detail.
Just look up like Pineapple Express military anti-weed video.
Jamie can't play it with sound, but we'll take a look. Is it the bee? Is it this clip, the bee's knees?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's Bill Hader. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's it. It's I just
When did he become gay?
I don't know. I think a little further on, he's scatting. Yeah, I don't know what he's saying there.
Oh
He's
yeah,
saying
he's
something.
definitely. It seems like he's gay at this point.
Oh yeah, there he is
Oh,
mimicking.
whoa. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah,
Remarkable. Do you think they should have showed drug use in this film? Do you think it would have added anything?
I don't know. Well, honestly, I don't think it would have because it wasn't something I even thought about until this very instance.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
that it just wasn't very present in the movie, and I think the movie gets its message across
Mhm.
very clearly without that per
Yeah.
se. So
Yeah. I mean, I feel like they
I
already
don't think
showed
it would
that.
have added much.
I feel like
I
they
don't
already.
think it would have added much.
Yeah. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Let's get back here. So yeah, they have their date. What happens
Mm.
after that?
Well, can I just say, one, I really appreciate the one shot, the camera angle or camera shot where they're kind of like filming them through the glass
Mhm.
of the windows at the diner.
Mhm.
I thought that was a really great shot because I feel like, you know, why would you do an outside the restaurant shot when you can be inside the restaurant up close and personal?
Jamie,
Um,
pull up that shot, Jamie.
I just thought it was interesting because you can clearly see like the glare of the outside world, and yeah, right there. Like I don't know exactly what they're talking about in that very instant,
Mhm.
but I just thought I thought it was interesting how
Yeah, I like it. I like it too.
yeah,
But,
it's like the overlay of where they're at.
mhm.
Maybe it was just kind of like they were touching upon how, you know, Stephanie's talking about going to Manhattan and doing all these big great things in Manhattan and in reality, you know, they're really just sitting in like a little coffee shop in Brooklyn and
Mhm.
that's where they are.
I
So
definitely, yeah, I feel like it adds like a lot of these like point of view shots like definitely add like immersion, you know.
mhm.
It feels like you're just like walking along the street and like you look in and you see the two of them. You know, it's not like it does like cut inside the restaurant, but I don't
Mhm.
know, like you can see the cars passing by, you know, in the glare, and just everything feels like
Yeah,
more alive. It's just
truly,
like
truly.
yeah, you can definitely tell Travolta's like pretty nervous in this scene.
Mhm. Yeah,
He's like
he's
he's like
not the
holding
dominating one here. He's
no,
used to being the dominator.
yeah, he's used to being the yeah, he's just like holding his menu in two hands like a little kid, you know, like
And
can't
then
believe
Jamie, do you have footage of him chomping on those burgers?
Jamie. Let's see if we can.
Stuffing his
I think the
stuffing
clip
his
cuts off
face.
before then, but
Damn. Well, we got there's another scene later on where he's stuffing his gullet
oh my
with cheeseburgers.
Jamie. Oh wait. Oh yeah, Jamie, pull that up. I think we got. I think we got some. Yeah, he's like.
Yeah, because
He- oh yeah,
they
yeah.
start
Look at
yelling at each other a little
look
bit.
at this. Look at this. Jamie got the scene.
Jamie, well
He's like
done,
stuff.
Jamie.
So he's like stuffing his face with a burger while trying to have this like serious discussion with Stephanie. I don't even think she eats in this scene. She just drinks like tea with lemon, right, or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, she's. It's like the dichotomy of tea versus hit that coffee drop.
Oh, oh,
Yeah. Yeah,
Kelpie.
he's definitely just more rugged and you know, he's eating his burger. He's talking while eating his burger.
Yeah.
I think it really sets up the two characters, like their both of their motivations.
Yeah. So
Um,
I wrote down I wrote down in my notes that I guess, Stephanie's talking about how much she's growing and she's like saying it to Tony. She's like, "Look at me, look how much I'm growing." And
yeah.
Tony goes, You should go on a diet."
Classic, classic.
Yeah. And then, when they leave the restaurant and they're walking along outside and it's a little darker out. Like it kind of leaves in a weird spot because it clearly isn't like a very great interaction between the two of them. I mean, they definitely learn a lot about each other, and I
Yeah.
don't think they necessarily like what they've learned about each other. Um, so like honestly, at that point, I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if they, if we never see them in a scene together for the rest
Yeah.
of the movie, just because
Yeah.
of how poorly it ended.
I feel like their
Um,
chemistry is never like really like there,
no.
you know. Like I don't know. It feels like it's just I don't know, I feel like they never had like a phase where they were like really into each other. It seemed like they're always like vaguely hostile.
Mm-hmm.
Um
Yeah. I mean, it was really just circumstance that
Mhm.
brought them together.
mhm,
Um,
mhm.
so it's not like there was like some big driving force that compelled them.
What about is this the scene where he's like or is that a later scene where he's like, am I smart?
I think that's later on. I think that's another time. That's a great scene. We got to dive into that for
We'll go
sure.
into that. We'll go into that later. Yeah, I don't know. They like walk back, and then she like doesn't want to walk back all the way with him or something, right? Or
Yeah, and he
I don't
gets
know.
ticked off and he like kicks the shit out of a trash can. It was reminiscent of in Staying Alive when he gets rejected by whatever that woman's name was, and he's like so offended that he would
Yeah,
get rejected. Like, how could you
yeah. He
reject
can't handle it. He can't
me?
handle. Well, let's get
Mhm.
on to whatever the next scene is. What do you have from the list?
Well, yeah. Let's see. So Stephanie Mangano. She got one of those real Italian
I know,
names.
yeah.
So I think after this scene, like the next big thing that happens is his friend gets beat up. At least according to my notes.
Maybe,
Um,
yeah. Or do they go to
but
the
I
club
think
first, or what? I know there's a few things
so.
that happen.
So they have a couple dance practices. Like I'm looking at what Chat GPT gave me, but
Mhm.
it could my AIG1 might be like inhibiting my ability to comprehend what it's saying to me.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, all this says is that they practice
Yeah, I
together.
remember that. I mean, there's nothing really to talk about in their practice scenes.
Yeah, I mean, the one practice scene that they have together, it might have been like one of their last practice scenes where they like go into the bigger ballroom
Mm.
in the studio and they're just like twirling around. I thought that was a pretty interesting scene
In the
because
ballroom? I can't even remember this.
uh, I'm trying to think if there's a better way to explain it, but I'm pretty sure like in this scene, like she's wearing like a blue leotard,
Mhm.
and he's wearing red again.
Oh,
I'm
interesting.
fairly certain.
Mhm.
Um, but
Oh, very certain. That AIG1 is doing wonders for your brain.
oh,
Jamie has it. Jamie has it.
nicely done, Jamie. Nicely done. And I love, just before this scene, he's like, I think this is when he gets pissed off at her.
Yeah.
because he catches her dancing with Pete, and he's like, oh, oh, oh.
What? So stupid.
Yeah, he's like needs total control.
Yeah, he's like, don't you know who that is? That's the biggest poon hound in
It's like he's
Belgrade.
centered to him or something,
Yeah,
or like you know what he's up to.
yeah.
Yeah. It's just yeah. I mean they're dancing around and
Yeah, well, you know what I think is interesting is while they really don't have any sort of a connection on like a personal level, like they do connect a lot when they're dancing.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, like they're just made for each other on the dance
Yeah,
floor.
it's interesting also that she's like even dancing because like she's all like career focused, but then she like goes to the dance club every like weekend or whatever.
Hmm.
I guess this is like her outlet,
Yeah,
for
she's not really on that grind set, you know? She should be
yeah, no.
grinding
Like a time where
24/7.
this is a time where she can be like off her Sigma secretary
Yeah.
grind set.
But yeah, I like this dance scene. I think is pretty great.
Yeah, they're just
And
kind of
then
bopping around.
yeah, I don't know what song they're dancing to.
Well,
But,
YouTube can't let us play it. I think they're probably dancing to the More Than a Woman, but like a different version. I like that they don't play the actual version of the song when they're dancing to it. They play like a cover of it because I feel like that helps
yeah.
it from being repetitive.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? Well, you know what cover it might have been? Jamie, can you look up Saturday Night Fiedler,
Oh
whatever
yeah,
his name is?
that definitely might be it.
You guys got to see this. You got to see this to our audio listeners. So some guy named I forget his name. It's like Arthur Fiedler or Fielder or something.
Saturday. How do you spell the
I think it's like Fielder.
Fiedler?
Fiedler, yeah, I think. I'm not
Oh
100%
yeah,
certain.
yeah.
But he pretty much
Orchestra.
he was a conductor for a
Yeah.
couple orchestras, and I guess they released like an orchestral rendition of the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack. And I mean, this guy, he how old would you say he is? He's probably like 80.
He looks
He's
pretty
got
old.
he's got
Yeah.
he's got stark white hair.
Yeah.
I think he's got like a pretty
He has a white suit. He has a big collar too in it.
yeah. He's wearing the same
He's
the
dressed
same
like Tony
outfit.
Manero.
All he's missing is like that band-aid, that bandage that he has on his face.
Yeah, yeah.
Otherwise, they'd be indistinguishable. It'd be there's the spitting image of each other.
Yeah.
But he looks real classy up there.
This is yeah. I definitely recommend our audience listen to this on their own. This is did you a few questions before we go on. One is what do you think of the Bee Gees? And also two, did you realize that like all these songs were like written for this movie?
I did not realize they were written, for this movie.
Mm-hmm. Let me look up which songs did Bee Gees write
Yeah,
Saturday Night Fever? It's like all of them
because
basically.
it's frankly
They wrote "Staying Alive," "How Deep Is Your Love," "Night Fever," "If I Can't Have You," "More Than a Woman."
those are some of their best songs, hands
These are
down.
like all #1 hits, and they all wrote them for this movie, which is kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It says they did it in a week.
They did it in a week.
Was this
Holy.
just like divine inspiration? I don't know.
Wow.
That's pretty crazy.
That's pretty impressive. I mean, I think I I would say that I like the Bee Gees overall. I
Mhm.
like the Gibb brothers. They
Mhm.
are undeniably talented musicians.
Yeah.
And their music has, transcended time and space.
Yeah, yeah.
2001 Odyssey.
I feel like I only know the songs that are in this movie though. Like I don't know if they did any like other noteworthy songs outside of
Yeah, I mean, what do they
But
have?
the ones
Staying
in this movie
Alive,
are pretty good, but
Night Fever. Oh, you could be dancing. I think
you
that,
should be dancing, I
or you
think.
should be dancing. Yeah, that's
They're
one of their big ones that they definitely play in the movie. That's
yeah.
what Tony's solo dance
Solo, yeah, which we're
is
getting
too.
into. Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean they have some pretty
Yeah.
great songs. They are, in my opinion, like undeniably good.
Yeah, no,
They
I like
fit
them.
the movie very well. They fit the time.
Yeah. They fit
Um,
the time and the place.
and it is interesting that like those songs are so defining of the disco era, but they
Yeah,
were written at the very end of the disco
yeah.
era.
That's something I was thinking about too.
And it
It's
is,
like it's just like things are it's just like a it's just so weird how like
it,
we think about the
yeah,
past when it wasn't really like that.
yeah, it
It's
gets the
just like
noggin jogging.
our simulation of the past or what we think it was like. You know, it's
Yeah, it's our baby, the mushy peas that society has spoon fed us about what life was like back then.
yeah.
And we
Yeah.
gobbled that shit up. Just
Yeah, it's
devoured it.
yeah, you think the 70s are all the Bee Gees and disco, but there's yeah, this is a seemed like kind of a bad time.
Oh, yeah, that's the other interesting thing is that
Yeah.
like a lot of these songs are, they're songs you dance to. Like they're not sad, dreary dirges
Yeah.
that are reminiscent of the times. Like they're very upbeat and high energy. Um,
Yeah.
Yet they represent a time, especially in American life, that was absolute shit. Like, not a time I would ever want to be alive. It just sounds like a
Yeah.
miserable
Yeah.
time.
Like, I guess you need the upbeat stuff, you know.
True.
It's like the
The
kind
escapism.
of like the Sabrina Carpenter of our of the 70s, just
Yeah,
something
like
upbeat even despite
like the
dark
amount
times.
of like how many Uber Eats delivery drivers do you think are like blasting espresso while
Uh,
they're
yeah,
running?
I haven't been in an Uber in forever. I don't know. I kind of
It's
want to do an episode on Sabrina Carpenter as a tangent from this. I kind of think we
yeah.
need an emergency episode because I feel like she's very like important.
She's our Bee Gees. I
She's
wouldn't be
our Bee Gees.
surprised if she writes some soundtrack for some movie that's defining of
It could be.
the
I don't think the
2020s.
2020s has really been defined yet.
Mm-mm. And
Maybe like maybe
it won't
COVID,
be defined.
maybe COVID defined the first part, but I don't know if that's what it'll be remembered for.
Oh God.
Makes you think of being and time, you know.
Yeah.
It's being defined right now.
Yeah. It's that's kind of freaky to think about. Like, what is this? How is the time that we're living in
Mm.
gonna be given to whatever the next generation is?
It's very interesting thinking about because you don't realize things are changing while they're changing, but if you go back and look at like entertainment from the 2000s, just like the interior decorating and the music, it's like, oh wow, that was its own aesthetic.
Yeah, it's hard. Like it is hard to imagine what that is for the 2020s. Like
I think it might be Sabrina Carpenter.
it's Sabrina. It's espresso.
It's espresso.
Espresso.
Yeah, no, I think we'll have to do a separate episode. Let's continue with this. Can we
Sure.
get to my favorite scene yet, which is the solo dance? Is
Yes.
is there? I think before this, Frank quits the priesthood and comes back, but I think we already talked a bit about that.
Yeah. We
I
we
want to
covered that.
I want to talk about my favorite scene. I want to talk about the
Hmm.
most iconic scene in the 70s.
Yeah. Well, I think like right after that dance session that they had together, they had made plans, or at least Tony was trying to push her
Yeah,
to go dance with her at the club, so that way
yeah,
they would have
yeah.
some exposure. And she just bails on him. She she doesn't show
She
up.
does. So Jamie, we have the best scene ever playing. He's like dancing with Fran Drescher. He's like, "Oh, forget this." And then, like, give the boy some room. He's taking over.
Yeah, he just pushes her out of the way, and
And then,
I love the dialogue that they have together too,
yeah,
because
yeah,
Fran Drescher is like clearly flirting with him, and
yeah,
she's like,
yeah.
What does she say? Oh, I gotta see if I
Something
wrote it
about are you
down.
good as good in bed as you are on the dance floor or
Yeah,
something.
but you gotta say it the way she says it.
I can't do a Fran Drescher.
Are you as good as on the dance floor as you are in bed? Like, ooh,
Yeah, yeah. He
ooh,
just but he's just a Sigma. He doesn't care. And
truly.
he just pushes her to the side and starts going for it. And this is this is so good. All his friends are cheering him on. This is like one of those like golden moments where everything's perfect, and
Yeah.
that's like how you think of the past. This is like despite all the dark stuff that happens in this movie, I feel like this is like the part I like will remember and that like
Hmm.
history remember is John just and he's not like limited by like Stephanie's like kind of slowness. He's just going for it like full
Yeah.
like a machine.
Like
Just
he's
like
tearing it up.
100 different dance moves, just just absolutely dominating. Um,
Yeah, he's a king out there.
he's Vinnie Barbarino.
He
I mean, this
is.
is the dance that defined the human male in World of Warcraft. I mean, this is
Anthony
absolute
Barbarino,
cinema.
you're bad. Bad. You're bad.
He's just, yeah,
They,
like it transcends time. It really does.
it
Because I
really
mean,
does.
like, did we touch upon earlier like how like they copy this dance scene like move for move in Despicable Me.
Yeah, I think we talked a bit about
like
that.
it's gotta for something to live so long beyond when it was
Yeah,
first conceived. It's got to be defining, and that is like a defining scene.
I think it's the
That is.
defining scene of the 70s. I'm not gonna lie. It's
Hmm.
just like, and there's definitely like a scene in Greece I want to talk about when we get to it too. That's like similar, where it's just like there's no like the way all entertainment is nowadays. It's like everything's like, oh, like what's this mysterious thing or like this intrigue or what's gonna happen in like part 5 of this like Netflix series. But like this is just one of those moments where like it's not about like building up to anything in the future. Like
Hmm.
it's not about like becoming anything. It's just about like being there in that moment and it's
Yeah,
just a man at his zenith, just enjoying life.
it's incredibly
It's really
present. It's
it's
and you can't like you're mesmerized when you're watching it.
I've
Like
watched this scene probably like 30 times. I'm
you,
not
yeah,
gonna
you
lie.
you
I'm not
just
gonna
can't
lie.
believe the way that his body is moving on the dance floor. It's hypnotic. It's
It's amazing.
This car is automatic.
it's electric. It's
I mean, he's just
electric.
like I mean, audio listeners, you gotta if you gotta just look it up. He's just like a machine. Like he has a spirit of it's just something wild in him.
Yeah, I'd
It's
love to
just
see AI try to replicate that. It's
oh
I
God.
don't think it's possible. I really don't.
No, I don't think any star has even replicated it. Like no movie has like a dance. Well, I guess
Yeah.
John Travolta, later in his career, but no one dances like Travolta on screen, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and one thing I think is interesting is, I mean, he is wearing a blue shirt here. And do you
Is it
think
blue? Is it blue or is it like
it's like a
oh, like
baby
silver?
blue?
Yeah, yeah,
It's like a very light blue.
yeah.
But is that the blue shirt that he tried to get on layaway from when he
I
was
feel like
on
that's
his.
got to be a different, but maybe
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, we never know. Like, it's never clearly defined. But
it could
I
be. I
thought it
don't know. I'd
was
have
a
to. It
curious
kind of looks
thought.
silvery, but I think he has a more blue shirt later, but we can see.
Hmm.
But maybe he also look at those heels.
Oh my God!
He's
Yeah,
dancing in big heels.
Yeah,
That's
they're
great.
chunky.
However, he outdoes himself when he dances in a high heels and a fat suit and hairspray.
Oh God.
Oh, God!
We won't get to that yet. We won't get. Let's stay in this movie for now. Yeah, they actually. I don't know if you saw this. I was researching the movie. They actually wanted to film this whole scene in like close up of his face.
Whoa.
Yeah, and
Wow.
he practiced this whole routine, and apparently they wanted to. I don't even know what that would have looked like, but they wanted to do the whole thing like close ups of his face, and he was like so. I think he was like so mad he threatened to like quit the movie or something if they didn't show his full
Wow.
body.
I mean,
Um,
yeah, thank God they did not do that because the scene would not have been
no, I can't imagine.
nearly as impactful as it is. I get like I mean, I could imagine him making all his like weird expressions and but that would just like that I don't know what kind of point they're trying to make. Like exactly like what you said. I don't think they're trying to make any sort of point here. Like they're just trying to show like pure, unobliterated,
Like,
unadulterated light. You know, it's just it's
yeah,
angelic. It's
it
angelic.
really is. Yeah, I feel like this is the scene. Really,
But
this is
it's
the scene
just
that made me like actually like appreciate Travolta. And
yeah.
I kind of went into this series of episodes thinking like I was just gonna rag on this guy, but I do feel like he's a sympathetic figure. I gotta say.
Yeah, and I guess also, you know, up until this point in the movie, like we haven't really seen him dance
No,
like this at all. Like we
no,
didn't, you don't, as an audience member, you don't really know what he's capable of on the
no.
dance floor
Maybe like a
exactly.
little bit, but he really just he just proves he's the top dog here.
Hmm.
I like that none of his friends are like jealous or try to put him down. They all just cheer him on and support him. It's like actually like pretty wholesome.
Yeah,
Um,
and I think it is pretty important to mention that his brother is also there as well
yeah,
watching
yeah, his
him.
brother's cheering him on. Yeah,
So his brother, you know, is getting to witness. Like his brother's probably at like a low point in his life because
yeah,
he left the priesthood. You know, I'm sure that's probably pretty taxing
yeah.
on his soul. Um, you know, but also, you know, some shred of relief, some layer
Mhm.
of relief for him as well. But I guess, you know, I feel like him getting to see his brother like that is kind of like giving him hope
Yeah.
as well that, you know, if his brother can absolutely dominate the dance floor like that, then there's probably hope for his soul after having rejected
Yeah.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Sure. I don't know if he rejected Jesus. He just doesn't want to be a
All
priest.
he
But yeah,
sees is
yeah.
a man on the
Oh
cross.
yeah, I guess he did reject. I
Just
guess
a
he
man
did.
on the cross.
Yes, he did reject Jesus. Oh well. I
Hmm.
don't know. I like it. It's a happy scene. Dare I say it? It's better for your mental health than better help. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, dear sponsor.
Yeah. No shame. No
It's just
shame.
one of the. I don't know. I feel like this scene will stand the test of time and maybe even remembered in hundreds of years. Like,
Hmm.
and it's a shame he didn't win the Oscar, but you know,
Yeah.
it is what it. No one's gonna remember who won the Oscar this year. This year this movie came out.
Nah.
Like, let's look it up. Who was
Yeah. Let's see, Jamie.
when
Pull
did
it up.
Saturday Night Fever come out? 77.
Yeah. And there's a couple other things like going on in the background too of wow, Rocky won Best Picture.
I'm trying to find best. Peter Finch won it for his performance in the film Network, a film that I literally didn't even know existed. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, we will see. We will see who history judges as the Oscar winner. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, he became the first actor to win an Oscar posthumously. I guess he died.
Yeah, it says that in the next line that he died.
Interesting. Very, very interesting.
Yeah, no, and we also get. I think yeah, we also get this. Start to get this thing with. I guess this guy's name is Bobby and the priest. Where Bobby's like, is that the guy's name that's having the issue?
Yeah.
He's dealing with his girlfriend is pregnant, I think, and he's considering if he wants to get an abortion or go through with it. And
Hmm.
I think what does Frank say? Frank says here he's like, no, you can't. The Pope won't let you get an abortion.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
yeah, he's asking. I don't know exactly what it's called, but he's asking for some sort of
I
like
think it's like a
leniency.
dispensation or something.
Yeah, that's it. Um, yeah, but like, his brother is also like, I'm not even a priest anymore. I can't help you. I can't help you.
Yeah, yeah, and I think there's like this character kind of comes up throughout the movie where it's like he's like kind of asking for other people for help, but like nobody really ever sits down and talks with him.
Hmm.
Like everyone kind of just cares about their own thing.
Yeah, they blow him off, and I feel
Yeah,
like part of Frank here kind of just wants to like tell him, you know, like do whatever you want. Like
yeah, yeah,
this religion shit shouldn't define your life because he's not letting it define his life.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
abandoning that part of himself. But
yeah.
like Bobby's just has such a fragile mind. He's so he's
He's like,
just like,
I mean, he's like in high school, I think.
yeah, he's literally in high school. And he's like so distraught too. Um, he's just looking for any sort of
Yeah,
relief.
yeah.
And Frank just can't he can't
He's
give him
like,
any relief.
geez, dude, I don't know what to. He's like, I don't know what
Uh,
to
Ah, jeez, dude.
yeah.
You blew
Yeah,
it!
Yeah, he's real messed up
and then I feel like okay,
mentally.
yeah, that character definitely gets mogged. Um, I want to jump to this scene, Jamie. Pull up this scene where they're like, I forget if we talked about this before, but like, I don't know.
Ooh.
I find this one scene so like weird and uncanny when they're like when everyone's on the dance floor and they're all like lined up in like a like military formation in a grid, like
Yeah.
like doing the same dance moves, like it becomes like a synchronized dance. I
Yeah.
I felt like this was so weird because like throughout the whole movie, it's all like people doing their own thing, but then like they all like were in like a trance doing the same like same
Hmm.
routine here in like a 10 by 10 grid. What did you think of this scene?
Yeah, it was really strange just how synchronized they all are.
Yeah,
Like it feels like a ritual of sorts, you
yeah,
know? Like especially with the fog and the red lights.
yeah,
It's just like it's kind of eerie in a
yeah,
little
yeah.
bit. And especially like they have Monty, the DJ in the background, just like, oh yeah, baby, shake it, baby. Yeah, get in the groove, get in the groove. And like
Yeah,
a certain part of it is like really unsettling, but you don't want to look away. Like it's very hypnotic
yeah,
to watch everyone like
yeah, yeah. You can't
bopping
look
around
away,
on
but
the dance
it's
floor.
just so weird.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah,
So
and that scene is interesting, like because that's like the last scene from that first night
uh-huh.
at the club, and then like you wake up the next morning to Tony like in his thong, laying
Oh,
in
oh,
bed,
oh, brother.
and
Vinny
that's when he
Barbarino. He's like,
and then
Grandma.
yeah, he flashes his grandmother. It's pretty gross. She's like, "Adios mio." My God.
It's a bad Vinny Barbarino.
Bad, Vinny Barbarino. You're bad. Bad. You're
Yeah, he's
But
yeah.
do they play on the bridge after this, or is that a different time?
Oh,
We got to talk about the bridge at some point.
yeah, let's refer to the notes real quick.
Yeah.
Um yeah, yes, yeah. So after this, they go to the bridge, but before they do, like Annette kind of accosts Tony, and she's
Mhm.
like, "Tony, I'm in love with you."
Oh
And I
yeah,
wanna she like tries to like bait him into like sleeping with her, and
yeah.
it's just kind of strange, but Tony just like flat out rejects her. But they all drive to the bridge together,
Mhm.
and uh and they're doing their little dance on the bridge.
So,
Um
what do you want? Do you have anything to say about Annette at this point?
I mean, Annette, like part of you feels bad for her, but also she's incredibly annoying. So
Yeah.
you don't like it's hard to feel bad for her, but you do because you can clearly tell that like that she's in a lot of pain with how
Yeah.
Tony treats her because Tony just treats her like garbage.
Yeah.
Treats her like a
I felt like she was a more
like a
sympathetic
dog on the street.
character than than I don't know. She was nice to Tony, and
Oh yeah, I
apparently
mean,
Tony prefers a woman who has like a LinkedIn profile and drinks tea. I
yeah.
don't I don't know. Okay, so I want to talk about this bridge scene because this is, you know, I went to school. You know, I took literature class, so you know I know
Yeah.
a symbol. I know a symbol when I see one. You know,
Oh yeah.
you know what I mean. So first of all, are they? Is this bridge actually taking them home? Because I think this is the bridge to Staten Island. I think they literally just go
Yeah.
here and play on it.
Yeah, no, that's exactly
So,
what it
so you know,
is.
so here's what I think the bridge represents. I think the bridge represents like the transition period between childhood and adulthood,
Hmm.
and they're kind of like they kind of are like stuck on it, you know, and are just like playing around, like playing on the bridge symbolizes like just aimlessly, you know, go like just going about you're having fun and goofing off like but without really like being able to fully transition to like an adult, you know, and getting out of this like transitional period in their life. And I feel like the guy dying on the bridge at the end like represents him like being unable to make that transition.
Oh wow. Okay,
What do you think? What do you think of
that's
all that?
pretty damn astute, I would say.
Mhm.
I like that. I like that way better than you know if you just like type in what does the bridge mean
Yeah.
in SNF into Google.
Yeah.
It's like oh the bridge means you know opportunity like
So, I mean, sort
you're
of.
growing up. I mean in some ways it does, but I think like as like a literal representation, like
Mhm.
I think your summation of it all makes so much more
Yeah.
sense because they're literally dancing around you
Yeah.
know that
They're
decision. They're
they're
trying to
parked on a
avoid
bridge. They're parked on
yeah
a bridge dancing around, which is like one of the greatest metaphors for like not being able to like
truly
get a handle on your life in that, you know, young adult period.
truly yeah no that makes I like that a lot.
There's a lot of there's that other scene I think you like where they're sitting on the park or whatever looking out talking about life and they're literally like the bridge is just this looming presence. You know, they're
Hmm.
talking about like what their life is going to be like and there's the bridge, you know, as this symbol of like transition. I think
Hmm.
it's a really good I think it's a really good symbol.
I agree.
Or maybe I'm wrong.
No, I agree. I think you're hitting the nail
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
literal head.
So they dance. Yeah, they like are dancing up here and like joking and pretending to fall off and I mean it's obviously foreshadowing. And also the other foreshadowing was when he's like, "Hey, you know someone died making this bridge?" Um,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah, he fell right in the cement and they forgot about him. They left him in there. And I think there's a couple more layers here too
Yeah, yeah.
that that are worth exploring.
Mhm.
The
Lay it on
one
me.
it was just on the tip of my tongue and I forgot it. What did I?
Take a sip of AIG1. It should
Oh
rewire you.
yeah yeah I've got to rejolt my my noggin. Oh
Yeah, I'm
the
still
one
sipping on this
thing
coffee. This
the
Starbucks swill.
oh actually okay so both of these things kind of revolve around Annette and her being there.
Yeah.
And so like one of the things that Tony cited as a reason for not wanting to sleep with Annette be because like initially he's like okay because they go out to the car um and like they start you know getting hot and
Yeah.
heavy and
Mhm.
Tony's asking her like if she's got contraception or like I think he calls it like an IUD or whatever.
Yeah, he calls it something.
But it's interesting that like he's got pregnancy on the brain, probably because of Bobby, what happened to Bobby.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
but it is really interesting just how selfish and ignorant he is to everything else, because clearly Bobby's dealing with this and he's in a lot of pain with it, and I'm sure Tony recognizes all that, but he doesn't do anything to really help Bobby, but
Yeah.
he's worried about himself. He's
Yeah.
worried about getting Annette pregnant because he's
Yeah.
like, I mean, I guess for a couple reasons. He knows he doesn't want to be in that situation, and
Yeah.
I think he definitely knows he doesn't want to be in that situation with Annette.
Yeah.
Because that would just be really insufferable for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it also like kind of plays on and I think this was one of the things that we had mentioned like as one of the themes early on, is just like this total disrespect towards women.
Yeah.
That's apparent throughout the whole movie. And I think the pregnancy thing is one for sure.
Yeah.
And the second thing is, you know, after they do their little dance here, they trick Annette, and by like pretending to fall off the bridge, which is definitely some pretty eerie foreshadowing to what happens later on. But like after Annette like screams bloody murder, and she's like you know, terrified, thinking that all three of them just kind of fell off, and then the camera cuts to Bobby, and like Bobby mutters under his breath, he's like, "You stupid bitch."
Yeah.
And
it's brutal. It's brutal.
Yeah, because I think, you know, Bobby especially, he's probably developed this total hatred towards any and all women, because he is he's blaming like his whole situation is women, like that's why.
I guess this is a woke podcast now. You can't not see it. That it's just they're just such. I mean, they just treat women like garbage.
Yeah. So after this, Tony's brother, he leaves home.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, a pretty quick scene, but also pretty loaded. It's a pretty loaded scene because he leaves Tony something when he leaves, and that scene's kind of interesting because because Tony's like, "Oh, what did you leave me?" Because his brother didn't tell him outright what he left him. He just said, "There's something for you up in your room."
Yeah.
And Tony's like, "Oh, you left me money? Oh, you left me money. Ooh." And you know, Tony, like after his brother drives away, I don't know if his brother like says anything real potent in that scene when he drives away.
I'm trying to remember. I don't recall much, but he definitely says something.
But yeah, Jamie, pull that up if you can.
I doubt this is a highlight on YouTube.
Yeah, probably not.
I don't know. Whatever. Just assume he says something endearing. It's kind of sad that Frank leaves this early in the movie. Definitely is kind of you kind of feel his absence after things start to devolve.
I liked having him around. He was kind of like he was kind of like a, you know, like a moral figure.
Yeah, I feel like the absence of him is like, and later in the movie as things get darker, is like kind of it makes it feel like more like I don't know, like more bleak even, because like he doesn't like Travolta doesn't have this like, you know, this angel on his shoulder to tell him like you shouldn't like beat up a gang of like Puerto Ricans or like try and force yourself on your dance partner.
Yeah, because I don't think we don't see him again, right? I mean, I think they talk about him later on, like at the dinner table, but like I think at that point they took his picture down, right?
I think so, probably.
So yeah, I think, you know, Frank leaving is kind of like this bigger metaphor for morality and that just kind of leaving, that leaves along with Frank.
Yeah, definitely. So what? Okay, so what happens after that? Check the note. Consult the notes, Jamie.
Well, yeah. So after that, I mean, Tony goes up into his room and he finds the priest bib
Yeah, we talked
or
about this
his
last time too.
uniform.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He hangs himself in the mirror, or at least pretends to.
Simulates thing. Yeah, yeah.
But the next thing I have in in the chronology of the movie is that um, Tony and Stephanie are hanging out, and this is when his friends um, meet Stephanie, you know,
Is this in the White
formally.
Castle?
Yeah, yeah. So his friends like go meet them at the studio, and then they all walk to White Castle together. And
Is White
she's
Castle
like,
like in New York? Did it start as a New York thing?
I don't know.
I
That's a
had one
good
friend who was
question.
like, when he was like, I'm going into New York for the weekend, I want to hit up White Castle. I was like, I thought they were like everywhere, but
Yeah, they are. I mean, maybe back then they weren't like
I don't
as
know.
apparent, but who knows? Who knows? But yeah, this is kind of a funny scene.
Yeah.
Um yeah, they go to White Castle and they're
She's
scarfing
dressed
down
like
their
in
burgers.
her like LinkedIn hat that's like tilted to the side. Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, oh, I'm artsy.
Her purse.
Oh,
I
Stephanie Maggiano.
feel like Stephanie has like $0 in her savings account.
Yeah.
He has like a secretary with like living in Manhattan and like buying all these like clothes. There's no way.
No,
I feel like Dave Ramsey would just be like, "Oh my lord!"
Yeah,
Like I
she's
have
buying berets on layaway.
yeah, she has like 100K in student loan debt.
I mean, yeah, and she doesn't
Yeah,
even she doesn't have a car or anything.
yeah. Dave Ramsey's
Um,
like, oh my goodness.
oh, dude, like, what is up with this food?
That's sad.
They're shoving food in each other's faces and
So
like,
rowdy and gross.
oh, it's disgusting.
Imagine what they would do at Reddy's if you acted like this.
Oh, they get their asses whooped.
They'd get their
Those
behinds
waitresses
whooped.
would put them in their place.
None, if they did this at Hobbs, don't even. Dude, Hobbs not even good anymore.
Nah,
It's sullied. Do you know what happened there?
no, what
Yeah, we
happened?
can't talk about it on air, but I'll get you have to give it to me later, Job.
Yeah, oh yeah, oh whoa.
Give it to me later.
Yeah,
Yeah,
give it
yeah.
to me later, Nick.
I still feel like that kind of sounds like me, but whatever. Um,
Mr. Kate.
it's yeah. So this is particularly cruel. She's like, Bobby's talking to Stephanie, and they're walking outside of the White Castle. Um, and then
Yeah, this is great.
he's like, hey, what would you do if would you get an abortion if you were pregnant or something? She's like, well, who's the father? He's like, me. And she's like, I think she's like, yeah, I would.
Oh yeah, no, she goes. It's great because he like poses it to her as a scenario. He's like, "Would you,
Yeah.
yeah, would you rather marry me or would you rather get an abortion?" And she's like, "Oh, I'd rather get an abortion than marry you." Ah, and but honestly, I think Bobby kind of I think he actually appreciates that in some weird convoluted way because
Yeah,
that's the only time someone's like actually real to him about
yeah,
his
yeah,
situation. Like no one tells
yeah,
him one way or the other what he should do. They're
yeah,
just kind of like they're kind of just like
yeah.
Ah, jeez, dude.
yeah,
What
they're like I don't know what you should do in that situation, but Stephanie just flat out is like, yeah, I'd rather get an abortion than be married to you.
Yeah, it definitely fits her character as this very like brash, like hard knuckled sailor. Um,
Yeah.
what would you tell Bobby if he asked you that?
Oof. Oof. I mean, I think I'd go with the Stephanie route.
Hmm. Hmm.
I mean, clearly this kid, he's he he doesn't have the makings of a varsity athlete
No,
in
no,
this case. So
no. He's just a goober.
he's gonna be a real shit father. And like, I mean, if he does end up marrying this girl, like
Yeah, it's just
you know that he's just gonna be, you know, a drunk in the next like
yeah,
2 years. Within the next 2 years, he's gonna drink himself
yeah.
into
Yeah, I think
alcoholism.
just 86 at all.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah,
That's my
maybe
take.
that
What
may
about
be
you? What do
fair.
you think? Young
Yeah, I'd probably
impressionable
tell him
Bobby.
to pull the plug on it, dude. I don't think it's gonna go well.
Nah.
I don't think your life's. I didn't like this. I think I just this guy's like kind of just like a shrimp. I just like.
And you know what else
I'd
is
probably just slap
interesting?
him upside the head, be like, "What did you do, you little weasel? What'd you get into?"
You think they know? You think they're a bunch of fucking morons?
He's just a little boy ghetto whore, you know? He's a little
Yeah,
snot. He's a
he's
little
just a little
snot.
rat. Just a little
And
rat.
he like visually, he looks a hell of a lot like that kid what's his name? Horshack
Yeah,
in and like he's got
yeah,
the
yeah. He
same
does kind of look like
afro.
Horseshack.
He's he's got that weird like high pitched
Oh
nasally
my
voice.
god.
He's just he's you can tell that he's like he's like kind of like an outcast a little bit
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the group, and frankly, you know, I'm pretty sure that the car that they all drive around in is his car.
I think
That's
so.
his car.
And I don't know if they
So
show him drinking while he's behind the wheel.
mm,
Maybe they do. I don't
I don't
know.
know.
Because I know they drink in the car, but I was trying to pay attention. I don't know if you see him actually drink while he's driving, though he does drive pretty recklessly.
Yeah, he
Um,
does.
but he also is a coward and doesn't actually fight when they
Oh yeah,
go.
that's
But can you blame him? He's like smaller. He's younger. You know. He's
yeah,
like, look at this car right here. That, you know.
yeah. I mean, like at the end of the day, he like his friends. They only really hang out with him because he has the car. That's
Yeah,
what my
that seems like
interpretation of
that's a
Bobby
very
is.
good analysis. I didn't think about that, but you're probably right.
Yeah, because they're all of them are always they're all trying to borrow his car to do something
Yeah, they
or take it
literally do
around.
their intimacy in the car. It's really, yeah, it's all really gross.
Yeah, that is really strange too. That they're all trying to have sex in in his
On like a
car.
street where it's like not private at all. Just
Oh,
it's really
ugh.
gross.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it's just it's real grimy. It's very grimy.
I like that this scene's at
Um,
night too. I like it when movies have scenes at night. You know what I mean?
mhm.
I feel like
Yeah,
it
like
like immerses.
everything, all the lights in the background are like they have that fluorescent glow.
Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. What's GPT says next in the notes?
Well, I think like one other interesting thing is you know after they leave Stephanie in the scene,
Mhm.
the whole gang of them they get into the car all
Yeah.
together, and I guess like Tony was asking them what they thought of Stephanie,
Oh
and
yeah,
they're all just like, oh, she sucks, she's a bitch,
yeah. She's stuck
and
up. She's yeah.
yeah, she's stuck up, but like the only one who says anything positive about her was Bobby, which I thought was interesting.
What does he say positive about her?
I don't know. I think he just kind of says that he likes her when Tony
Huh.
asks them, but everyone else is like, oh,
Maybe because she gave him
she's
real
stuck
advice.
up. Yeah, no, I think so.
Hmm.
I would say so.
Maybe. Yeah. That's
Um,
interesting. That's very interesting.
so the next scene I have after that scene is um Tony is helping Stephanie move in to her apartment in Manhattan because I guess she's
Yeah, and
finally moving on
there's
out.
some weird old gooner that's that's
Yeah.
there.
And I guess, you know, before we even get there, like the scene starts with Tony at work and he's asking his boss for the day off or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Um and his boss can't give him the day off, so Tony throws a fit and he
Yeah,
quits. Yeah.
he cries and leaves.
Yeah. And then so like immediately after that, he meets up with Bobby because Tony needs to get Bobby's car to help Stephanie move. And that's a real testing scene because um Tony he doesn't have any time for Bobby, but like Bobby's going out of his way
Yeah.
to
I
give
legit did not realize they're all using Bobby's car
Yeah,
throughout the
they're,
movie. It's so funny.
they're all just like
Oh
Bobby's
man.
car is not only does it act as a mattress, it's
Yeah.
also like a
Oh
moving
god.
machine. It's like
God.
But so Tony meets up with Bobby to get his car,
Yeah.
and Bobby's trying to talk to him about his situation, just because
Yeah,
he
that's
needs
I
to
didn't
talk
even
to him.
realize that dynamic. Yeah, that's particularly rude of Tony.
Yeah, and so Tony just kind of blows him off, and he's like, "Oh, I'll
Yeah.
call you later. I'll call you later."
Yeah.
And he never calls. He never calls. That son
That's
of a
definitely Tony's
bitch.
like flaw is that he's obsessed with
He's just
like
obsessed with
all these
himself.
women and stuff and dancing, but like he's like kind of incapable of being like a true friend
Yeah.
to somebody. Um
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. What was I gonna I was gonna bring up something else, but I think I have too many plastics in my brain to oh my God.
Polyfluoroalkyl
It was literally
substances.
what was I gonna say? Maybe I'll think of it as we go on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So what do we got? So he
But yeah,
helps her
like,
move in, right? And like
hmm
they have like a mattress on the car or something. And
yeah.
then there's some guy there that's like kisses smooching her and stuff.
hmm
Tony's like, hey, who was this guy? And
Who this?
I don't know why Tony's even sticking around after this point. Like
Yeah.
it just seems like she's not at all serious about their relationship, but she's like still, you know, talking
hmm
with this guy and he's like he taught me things. It's like hard to answer phone calls and schedule meetings. Like, what are you?
Yeah. No, and what I like about the scene too is because, obviously Tony and Stephanie have this dynamic where Stephanie totally dominates Tony, because she knows more about him, she's
Yeah,
growing, she whatever. And then they get to this apartment, and they meet this guy who is like some sort of coworker, probably
yeah,
like maybe like a manager or something to
yeah.
Stephanie, but like he just starts belittling the shit out of her, like
Mm.
just for like stupid stuff. Like she's saying the word super a lot, and he's saying, "Oh, you don't. I told you not to say
Oh,
super."
he says that.
Yeah,
Do
and
you think maybe yeah? Do you
and
think
then
yeah?
and then he's asking her if he read the books that he gave her, and she's like, "Oh, I read this book." Um, and the guy's like, "That was the wrong book to read, you stupid bitch. You should have read the other one."
You should.
Um, so
Do
it's
you,
like it's
yeah.
just such an interesting dynamic, probably especially for Tony to see that like this guy is just belittling the
Do you
shit
think
out of
it's sort
her.
of like a I don't know if they'd call it like a it's sort of like a food chain of or like the cycle of abuse where like this guy's probably getting chewed out by his superiors, so he like takes it out on Stephanie.
Yeah,
Because
they're
that's
all
what they
just
talk about in the movies, is everybody's dumping on everybody else. Like he
yeah.
takes it out on her, so then like she takes it out on him.
Oh yeah,
Oh no,
it's
no.
just a cycle.
What I was trying to say was last time that I forgot was it's totally unrelated, but it's like when he goes home to his dad after the paint store, and he's like, I got $4, Dad, and his
Oh
dad's like,
yeah,
you know what $4 can buy you, son? Nothing.
yeah. He's
It
like,
doesn't even buy you $3.
yeah,
Oh my God, that hit so hard in 2025. It's
dude,
like,
yeah,
dude, you know what $15 can buy you? It's like literally not even a meal at Five Guys. Like,
dude.
oh my
Can't even
God.
buy you a burrito. Can't
He-
even buy you a burrito
Oh
at
my God.
Chipotle.
Oh dear
But yeah,
God.
that was great because Tony's like, he's like, you know how many times someone in my life told me I was great? Two times. Like he's
Two
just
times a two times a three.
yeah. Yeah, they stack them right on top of each other.
Yeah. Okay, so damn, imagine being able to live on $4 an hour.
Jeez, man.
I miss the time. Anyway, okay, so Tony gets the car, he moves her into this probably really expensive apartment. Um, yeah, then what?
Well, yeah, I mean, they
Was
have
there
like,
anything else during this scene? I feel like we covered the
yeah, I mean, I
what
think
have we
that,
done?
they get back into the car after they move everything
Yeah,
in,
yeah,
and Tony's like clearly upset that, she clearly used to like date this guy or
Yeah.
sleep with him at the very least, and
Yeah.
he's like all upset about it. But Stephanie, she's defending herself. She's like, "Oh, he looked out for me." Blah blah
She's
blah blah.
definitely
Blah.
on like very on edge in this scene. Like she seems like
Yeah,
she's about to have like a nervous um
yeah.
like breakdown.
Yeah, which is interesting because I mean, it probably I wonder if maybe she was like embarrassed by the way that that guy was treating her, or maybe if she was just embarrassed, because maybe she does care somewhat about Tony, and she didn't like that, maybe he was feeling so uncomfortable about it all. It is
Yeah.
interesting.
Hmm.
I don't know exactly what's going through her tea and lemon
Yeah,
rotted
yeah.
brain.
Yeah.
So,
Difficult. She's a
but
difficult character.
but yeah, so then like after that they drive back to Brooklyn,
Mm.
and that's when they have that little chat by the bridge.
Oh, this
Uh,
was this the scene you were talking about that you said you liked?
yeah, where
He's
they're
having some
they're
trouble pulling it up, but just if you want to describe.
yeah,
describe.
so I believe they're in Brooklyn. They're definitely
Oh,
not on the
yeah.
Staten Island side, but they
Yeah.
drive back to Brooklyn and they're looking at the Verrazano.
Mm.
And they're just kind of like shooting the shit. Like, I guess maybe they're kind of like reconciling a little bit because I'm sure that that drive that they had back to Brooklyn was pretty awkward.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
because of the fight that they had just before they left to go back.
Mhm.
But Tony just starts talking about the bridge and
Mhm. Yeah, the
telling
history of
her
being built.
telling her everything that he knows about it and how he loves the bridge. He's obsessed with it.
Mhm.
Yeah, and he talks about the guy who, when they were building it, he fell in while they were pouring cement, and no one could save him, so they just kept pouring the cement on top of him, and yeah, it's real.
Definitely
That's
points to Tony being a little autistic, maybe knowing all
yeah.
this stuff about bridges.
He's a savant. He's gifted.
Yeah, I you know
Um,
I Jamie can't pull that one up, but yeah, I think that's a good scene. It's just kind of like a peaceful moment. I think it's like kind of foggy in that scene.
mhm.
It's like a nice reflective
Yeah, and it
uh,
ends with
scene.
Stephanie kissing Tony. I think he just kisses him on
Oh
the cheek,
yeah.
they get a little smooch in by the bridge, and you can tell that they definitely do care each other, and they're probably connecting for the first time
Yeah.
outside of dancing, which
Yeah.
which is interesting
Yeah, maybe
because
maybe I do like that scene. Maybe there is a little something going on between them.
yeah, it is
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a real human moment,
It's it's good. It's good.
especially because he's not stuffing his face with
He's not there's
pizza
no
or
burgers.
burger. Nah.
There's no seed oil and there's no seed oils and
Yeah.
enough
No
to have
seed
seed oil.
oils getting pumped into their
At speed,
noggins.
they're also not like doom scrolling on their phones. They're just sitting.
True.
They're
They're
not.
very
They're not on
present.
TikTok. They're present. Yeah, I really like that about these older movies is these reflective present moments. Now everyone's just doom scrolling and it's just
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
are we?
but you definitely could imagine Tony in 2025 like making TikToks about the
Yeah,
bridge.
yeah.
He's like, "Did you know that when they built this bridge?"
Yeah, yeah. He's just standing in front of the bridge with a TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems. I also
Yeah.
do think that maybe people like. I think maybe people like because of like TikTok and social media might have trouble. Like Tony can't escape into like TikTok. I guess he kind of escapes into dancing, but like he can't
Hmm.
just like bed rot his problems away. Like he has to have these reflective moments and think about life. He can't
Yeah.
just look at 10 hours of like AI slop.
True. Yeah, and
Uh,
it's not something that, he can get like readily available. It's not
yeah,
something he can just jab into his
yeah, yeah.
veins at a moment's notice. It's something he can only get that escape on Saturday nights. That's the only time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right.
So,
In early Egypt, when the sun god Ra ruled the afterlife, mummification was simple. A few layers of linen to keep the body's shape for its journey with the sun. But when Osiris became the god of death and resurrection, everything changed. The body had to be made whole, just as Isis reassembled Osiris. Priests began wrapping each finger and toe individually, layer by layer, slipping protective amulets between the folds and sealing them with sacred oils. The wrapping itself became a ritual of rebirth, transforming the dead into an Osiris, ready to rise again.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Who wants to be a millionaire? I sure do. That's why I'm loading up on CRISPR. Ticker CRSP. CRISPR Therapeutics is the #1 gene editing platform in the world. And get this, Haas. They use a guide RNA to direct the Cas9 enzyme to splice and dice DNA sequences. It's like Tony Monero's boys with a couple of switchblades in there. And do not sleep on the upcoming AI integration, CRISPR GPT. Load up your bag today and make that poverty go away. This is not financial advice.
Very nice.
CRISPR GPT is real, by the way. I did not make that up.
Is it really?
Yeah, you can prompt an AI to like do CRISPR.
Holy shit. You know what that sounds like? Have you seen The Fly?
Yeah.
That literally just sounds like Brundle
You mean the
Fly.
original or the Jeff Goldblum?
Like the Jeff Goldblum. I haven't seen the original.
Maybe we should do an episode on the Jeff Goldblum Fly.
Oh, we
movie's
definitely
fucking-
should.
Wow.
There's
so much to talk about in there.
Oh, that's like a 12-layer burrito.
I'm not gonna watch it again because it's so disgusting. But maybe I would be down to talk about it.
Yeah, that'd be worth spending some time chatting about.
Put it on the. Give it to me later. Give it to me later.
Yeah.
Save all those hot takes on the
Give it to
fly.
me later.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What do we got? Let's. What do we got? What's left?
All right. Next. So after this bridge scene, we got the infamous the gang jump. Oh man, this is just gold.
yeah.
It's gold.
Let me see, Jamie. See if you can pull up the Saturday Night Fever gang fight.
Yeah, pull it up, Jamie.
Fighting in the bar.
Yeah, it's whack. It's very whack.
I don't even think this is this even the.
Oh.
Yeah, this is it.
Oh, yeah, that
Jamie's
is
just gonna
it,
play it
yeah.
in the background. So they like drive. So their one friend gets jumped. So they like drive into this garage to attack and possibly murder some people. The
Dude,
Barracuda
yeah.
Club. Are they even wearing seatbelts here? I don't.
Nah, I don't even.
What if
Jamie, can you look up when seatbelts were federally mandated?
if they were not, even if they were, there's
Like,
no way.
I mean, it's just a wild scene, a totally wild scene.
1968, but there's no way. There's no way.
I mean, well, I gotta believe that the car that they're driving around in was made before 1968. So it like there's
think it
no
might
way
have
there's
not had
seatbelts in there.
seatbelts. Wow.
Yeah, definitely.
What if? Here's the other thing. It's also weird because this. I feel like the scene is necessary, but it's kind of like a shock because there's no violence really portrayed in the movie until this point.
No.
Like they're not like a gang really. They
Yeah.
are. There's that one scene where they play basketball and they're kind of intimidating, but they just are like beating people up. It's kind of crazy.
It is wild.
What if somebody was leaning against the garage door? Like they literally would have
Jesus.
just died.
Oh yeah, they'd be.
Like
they'd
I feel
be
like they're willing to
smushed.
commit full-on murder at this.
Yeah,
at
that's
this point.
the real strange way. Like that this all starts is Bobby just Bobby gets the courage and just rams right in through the garage door in his car.
They call him the silver bullet, you know.
The silver bullet.
He just goes in. I don't know, dude.
It's wild. Yeah, he just smashes right through the front door. And you know what what is funny?
Yeah.
So when Bobby's driving the car through the door, he's screaming out loud, "I'm
Yeah.
getting married."
Wait, really?
Like, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
you're like a Bobby esotericist or something. This is
I mean Bobby is
is a
he's an
he's a key
important
to all.
character.
He's a key
He's
to
a
all
very
this.
important
Yeah.
character. He's
Huh.
screaming, "I'm getting married," as he rams
Wow.
into
Do you think
the
he's made up
garage
his mind
door.
at that point?
I guess so. I guess he finally got the chutzpah to
Yeah, maybe. We'll talk about him more later, but I feel like this fight, and I think I had some note. Let's consult my chicken scratch notes. Um I think one second, I'm just trying to find the note.
yeah.
Yeah, I have a note. It's just called Nihilism. What is the plot? Because and then I have another note. They called David Bowie a half F word. I'm not gonna say it. This is a
Oh,
children's
they
show.
do?
They call him a
Jesus.
half F after. I guess this was post his video with Mick Jagger.
Damn.
Oh, David Bowie's pretty cool. But yeah, and then I also have another note. There is no antagonist.
Yeah. That's interesting.
So it's like this fight. I feel like in another movie, this fight would be like this big climactic showdown, but like here, it just doesn't mean anything because they probably aren't even the people that jump their friend. Like it's all like,
Yeah.
everything in this movie is just like meaningless, and
Yeah.
life is meaningless. Violence is meaningless.
Yeah, and I mean, there's a great scene in the fight scene where like Tony is just getting his face smashed into the ground
Yeah.
by a woman. Like she's got him by the hair and she's just
Really.
smashing his head into the ground. It's
I guess
pretty.
it's not. There's those long locks. There's got to be a
Yeah.
downside.
Oh yeah.
That Benny Barberino gets. Oh yeah, he's getting like.
Yeah, like she not somehow he gets knocked to the ground and then this woman, yeah, right here. Look at that.
Oh my God, is that a woman?
Yeah.
This is a dark film. I don't know how
Dude, oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
bad. Dude, yeah, and then she gets whoever that guy is
Yeah,
smacks her
they might
upside
have
the
killed
head.
somebody. They definitely have some permanent injuries. Might have.
Mhm. But I think like pretty importantly in this scene, Bobby like drives away. He backs out of there and he just
Yeah,
just
he runs away. But he does kind of like drag a guy on his car, so he's not like totally useless. But yeah, he's not like the other guys. He's not like a.
Yeah, he doesn't even fight.
He doesn't fight. He doesn't fight. You know.
He gets on up out of
It's
there.
like what I mean. He's like kind of like a little weasel that like rat. He like rats out. You know. You ever see the I don't know if you've seen these like WoW clips, but they call it like roaching out when your group's like fighting, and you run away. Call
Yeah, that's Bobby.
It's like a whole phenomenon, like in hardcore WoW, where like if your character dies, it gets deleted, and like they'll call people roaches if they like leave the group. It's a whole. But I feel like that's what he does here. He just roaches out when the going gets tough. He just leaves, and that's
Yeah,
why
he's
I
a-
ultimately wasn't too sad when he passed. It's
he's
I
a
mean,
gooner.
it's sad, but I never really liked him that much. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Yeah,
I guess
I'm
is
with ya.
kind of realistic because he is kind of like a grody. The person that would get themselves into this situation is got to be sort of a little grody, you know,
Grody little weasel.
little weasel.
A
Alright.
little snot
Alright.
stain.
Are we getting into the real prime cuts now?
Yeah, I mean, I think like after they go beat up the Barracudas, they go to the hospital and and their friend is like, yeah, it might not have been the Barracudas, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Jeez, dude, I don't know.
Ah, jeez, dude.
Yeah. And all the friends are like,
What's going on, big guy?
they're
Yeah.
like, well, we just murdered, we possibly murdered a bunch of people just because you said it was the Barracudas.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
fallout of this, I guess. Whatever.
But yeah, what's so crazy is that like he's in his iconic suit. So like, do you think that they went and beat up the Barracudas? Then they went to the hospital, and then immediately after that, he goes to the club to
Yeah, I
dance.
think so. I don't think he has his bandage changed.
No, yeah, like what a sequence of events. Like,
And it almost like the when you just when you just describe it, it all feels just kind of like a fever dream. Like the chronology is
yeah,
kind of hard. Like just the fact that a lot of this stuff is like at night too. It's like it's kind of hard to like understand like all the chronology. Like it feels just like snippets of just these like vignettes of like grime
hmm
and grossness.
yeah, it's a bunch of TikToks just all pasted
Yeah, yeah,
together.
yeah.
They
So then
don't
we
really
get
have.
are we good to get into the final dance?
Oh yeah, oh yes, sir.
Anything else? Check your note. Check your notes if there's anything else.
I got okay. I mean, there is this one piece where they're all the friends are kind of yelling at Bobby because they're calling him a coward because he
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
get out and fight and he's like defending himself. He's like, I'm not a coward. I'm not a coward. And then one of his friends says, then what do you think you are? And I thought like, that probably cut Bobby to his core.
Yeah.
He's like, well, oh, I don't know. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? So yeah,
Double
like I
J
mean,
needs me.
yeah, they picked me. They picked me to be the father.
You think? Well, maybe we'll hold that thought about Bobby's cowardice. I also
Yeah.
I can't not say this. I have a note. It's just called John Travolta's soulful eyes.
They are.
Yeah.
They're
There's
they're
there's
loaded.
real soul behind Travolta in this film.
Yeah,
He's
soul with a
definitely
lot
a
of
man.
eyeliner.
Yeah, JD Vance. I don't. Yeah, he's just a very powerful figure. All right, so
Yeah,
the
now we're
final
getting to the
dance.
meat and potatoes.
The final dance. Um,
The final dance, which is honestly a pretty underwhelming dance.
I was gonna say where do I have? Where do I? Let me check my. Here, wait. Let's pause for a minute because I definitely wrote notes around this, but I can't find them.
Yeah.
Am I actually retarded? Give me like 2 minutes to find these notes. Shit.
I
I found my other notes. Literally, it's just first thing on it. But why don't I just read all these?
yeah.
Okay. Okay, so like I said before, I said Stephanie is the female Sam Hyde on a date. And I have argument about a pork chop question mark.
Oh shit.
Which is I forget the dad was like complaining about a pork chop. I didn't even understand what he was saying.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Uh what is the other symbol around I can't even read that. Um why does he turn down Annette? Stephanie is awful. And it was the brother that said the Moses effect when Tony walked in, I think. And then here
Oh.
I have another note. Bobby is a loser. It's
Yes.
a dog eat dog. It's a dog eat dog world. Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, Annette takes drugs, which makes the pursuing scenes even more disturbing.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, and then yeah, now we're at here's my take on their last dance. Their last dance is so lame. It's just them swooning and awkwardly gliding around.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
definitely feel like
Brother, this guy
I feel like after
stinks.
the electrifying, like I would probably boo this dance if I were there, honestly, because it's just like
It
after that
was
absolutely electrifying solo dance, I
mhm.
was kind of expecting some like real energy here, but they're just like it's like so slow and like I don't know, it's just like limp. What did you think of this final
Yeah,
dance?
no, and I think there's even like a part where where it is like in slow motion too.
Yeah,
And
I would dare say it's like I guess I do kind of like that the blue light comes in because that kind of I guess that represents the good and peace. But dude,
yeah,
if I went to this club and paid like $10 to get in, and there's like this couple like swooning and smooching and like
yeah,
slowly like feeling each other up, walking around, I would legit boo. I mean, it's just like kind of cringeworthy. I don't.
yeah. No, it was very cringy. Also, you know, I mean, like the other dancers were clearly
Oh
so
yeah,
much better.
I forget what it was. It was like the Latino or Puerto Rican couple. They were
Yeah,
awesome. They were
they were
awesome.
incredible.
They
They
were
were
so
so
good.
good,
They were so good. They were
and
like
they're
they're like
getting
popping
booed.
and yeah, yeah. They were no, their dance is like what I wanted. I wanted that like flamboyancy and that like la
Yeah.
passion, you know? It was
Yeah, like yeah, I think maybe, you know, it was kind of building up like we were expecting something pretty electrifying from
yeah.
the two of
Well, I
them.
guess like in hindsight though, it's like you do see them practicing their routine and it is like
Yeah, it's pretty lackadaisical. It's
I also just like don't I like I feel it feels like their style is like kind of all over the place. They're doing like almost like tango moves, you know, where they like tilt their head back and it
mhm.
feels like he's kind of dragging her around. I think maybe the Latin couple should have been the protagonist of this movie, or because their dance is
Yeah.
all. Jamie actually, I don't know if this is one of the dances. Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah, yeah. Jamie has it pulled up. Like they're getting absolutely
Oh,
monk.
yeah. They're like
I mean,
flying around.
I mean, this is awesome. They're glide. Yeah, they're just like
Yeah,
they're just like
it's good.
they're
It's
just
very
all over
good.
the place. Yeah, they're like both fast. You know, they're jiving around. Um, yeah, and I think what like and Tony's definitely like when they give him the prize. I feel like do you have anything more to say about the dancing, or we can go into like the aftermath of the dance?
Well, yeah, I was thinking, you know, about the dancing. When they were when they were dancing,
Yeah,
it was kind of like to them too, it was like the reality didn't exist, you know? Like they
mhm,
were like
yeah,
it just kind of fades away around them when they're dancing.
yeah,
And I
yeah,
kind of thought that, you know, Tony probably never really had that connection with Annette when they were dancing
yeah,
because like they would dance, but then Annette would be like, "Oh, we should go on a date afterwards. I love you."
yeah,
And
yeah.
I think Tony was just like so totally turned off by that because he couldn't escape when he was dancing with
It's
Annette.
almost like she's like it's like he wants like she Annette is the clingy one in that relationship, but like
Yeah.
maybe what he likes about Stephanie is that like he's the one that actually has to like be the clingy one. You know,
Hmm.
she actually her default is like standoffish. So like he
Yeah.
can control how, you know, how much of the relationship he wants. Whereas Annette, it's like you know she's gonna like nag and stuff
Yeah. Yeah.
after after. But yeah,
Yeah, I
it
think
is
so.
I do like the immersion of the scene and that like it like similar to the earlier dance, it is like one of the scenes where like everything kind of fades away. But I found it just really lame and the Latin couple were 10 times
Oh
better.
yeah, it was very underwhelming.
I like the song, you know, I like More Than a Woman, but
Hmm.
um I think I don't know.
Mo.
I
Yeah.
think it's just like it's just kind of lame. But yeah, so in the aftermath of the dance, I feel like what upsets him so much and like maybe prompts him to like I feel like this is like the climb maybe like the I don't know. I don't know if I'd say it's the climax of the movie, but it's like it feels like by him winning the competition, like it feels like his personal like escape and like also just how grody they are about like how it's obviously rigged. Like this is his
Yeah.
personal like realm of escape or like his cringe term, but like safe space. Where he where he can like where it's like all his like his escape from reality and he can just like be himself. And it feels like it sort of is like being invaded by like the grime and like depravity in that it's like completely rigged,
Oh
and like
yeah.
you can't even be authentic here because like his gross friends are like seeping into this world, and it feels like at this point just like everything is he just realizes like everything in this life is just completely corrupted and bad. What do you think?
Yeah. No, yeah. He like it was just a total rude awakening because
Yeah,
like it's like a dream for him. Like it kind of felt like a dream sequence, honestly,
yeah,
like
yeah,
when they're on the dance floor and Tony just gets like so rudely awakened to the fact that when they win, it's all fake.
yeah,
To him, the most real thing in Tony's life is dancing.
yeah,
And
yeah.
when the competition is rigged, he's just,
It's
you
just a
know,
total violation. It's like the one
yeah.
thing that should have been pure is now not. And yeah, it definitely hit hard.
Mhm.
And I feel like I feel like that is what leads to his impending crash out and the next scene. Unless there's
Oof.
anything else to say about this
No,
sequence.
I think we've covered it. I
Would
think
you
we.
like to give us the play-by-play on the next sequence of
Ooh,
events?
ooh,
I'm
ooh.
gonna go eat lunch. You can just talk to the audience about what happens.
It's real grimy. It's real grimy. So we got Tone. Tone Tone is he's real bent out of shape after what happens, and Stephanie's happy. She's like, you know, oh, it's good. We had a great time. We won.
Yeah, interestingly, she's like
Yeah.
less distraught
Um,
about the whole
but
thing.
Tony's like all pent up, and finally, his rage comes out, and he tries forcing Stephanie in the car, and he
Mhm.
starts trying to stick his ding dong in her,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
and she wants no part of that.
yeah, yeah.
She don't like it.
She's also like yelling at him, saying like I played you or whatever, like I manipulated you,
Yeah.
and yeah, he tries to
Yeah,
sexually assault Stephanie.
we need a Howard Ratner drop because that's how Stephanie wins. That's how she wins.
This is how we do
That's how
need
she
how
wins.
we need the this is how I win drop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
Because but yeah, Tony just like totally everything everything that he had been working on, I guess, like it just like all came crashing down around him.
mhm.
And the only way for him to escape was to bone Stephanie.
I
And she
guess
wanted
so.
no part of it.
Yeah, maybe, yeah, yeah, it's definitely a lot of frustration in him,
Bigly.
and just feels like he can't has no control in his life, it seems, and just wants something. And how does she actually stop him? Does she like kick him? I kind of had trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, she kicks him
yeah,
and then
yeah,
and I mean like she's crying and I think her dress gets ripped or
yeah,
something and that's the last we see of her at least in that scene. So she gets out
yeah,
of the car, runs away.
yeah.
Um
Pretty. I don't know if I can think of another movie where the main character like attempts an outright
yeah.
rape. And it's not like
Yeah.
villainized.
And that was a huge, like total 180 in terms of the way the movie had been going up until
Yeah,
that point because I mean
yeah,
like the way the movie had been going was that this competition, this dance was going to be angelic.
yeah,
It was going to be amazing and then it just kind of like all falls apart and it falls apart pretty epically with
yeah, yeah.
rape.
It completely goes the worst way it could. Like I said, I was expecting Airbuds, and
Yeah, they were all gonna
winning.
like
You're
the
gonna win the
crowd was gonna
competition here. Yeah,
lift them up on their shoulders and
yeah,
chant
yeah.
chant their name.
But it's more realistic. It definitely is. Also, was a very different time back then because I don't think you could have a main character do that in a movie today without it being just.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
it's just be canceled. It wouldn't be.
yeah. That's a
You'd not be able to
career-ending
portray him.
move.
You would not be able to portray the character sympathetically at the very least after that. Like it
Nah.
does leave it on a very gray, like kind of gray, maybe like up, like more positive note. But yeah, and that I think well that's only the second most disturbing rape scene in the film.
Yeah.
Um,
It somehow can get worse.
I was thinking about it. It's they were like a 2 rape scenes or 3. And they're like, I'll take 2.
Two, give me two.
Right back to back, just like the pizza slices.
Oh yeah, they're stacked right on top of each
So
other.
and then one of the more disturbing sequences of the movie, they're driving, and Annette is drugged, as I previously mentioned at this point, on something. And then it appears she has, I think, consensual relations with the first person.
Mhm.
From how I read it. And then the second one, not so much. And
No, sorry, Bob.
she's like crying and saying stop, and Travolta does nothing, emphasizing the kind of just moral neutrality, I guess, or like
Yeah,
maybe of him
he
just
was.
not caring. He just doesn't.
Yeah, his whole demeanor was.
I mean, basically just witnesses like a sexual assault and does like nothing, and then he's like, "You're a C word now," or whatever. It's
Oh yeah,
very,
yeah, yeah. He
it's
calls
very
back to.
because earlier he says, "Are you a nice girl or a C word?" And she says, "I'm both." And now he's like, "You're just a C word." I'm not even gonna say it, but it's like, I guess that's her character arc, which is pretty tragic.
Yep. Yeah.
Um,
Again, like total disrespect of
yeah,
women.
yeah.
It's not a safe space for
No,
ladies in that
R
car.
is yeah. So then we get to the bridge, which as I is a symbol for transition.
Well,
They're
wait. There
literally dancing
actually
on the edge
there
of.
was a not to get off track, but
No,
like
no, please. If
there
I'm
was one thing where I guess like Annette comes out to the car and Tony gets mad. Tony gets mad at his friends, like he doesn't get mad at Annette, but like he's like getting mad at his friends about it, and then one of his friends just like pushes him away, and he's like, "You don't give a fuck about her, dude. You don't care about her." And I think that is what kind of shuts Tony down, is
yeah,
because it's like, yeah, like you've been treating her like shit.
they
So why
treat
are
her
you
like a dog.
surprised? Yeah, why are you surprised that your friends are treating her the same way?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's pretty
yeah.
telling.
And then yeah, so then they're on the bridge. They're on the dancing on the edge. Do you think? Hold up, let me get a sip of my coffee. Hit the coffee drop. Oh shit, we
Slurp.
need to get a Black Rifle Coffee to sponsor us. Yeah, so they're on the bridge. Bobby's he's crashing out. He's on the edge. What do you think is going through Bobby's? 1 second, Jamie, pull the scene up.
Yeah, we gotta get a visual. Gotta get a visual on this.
All right, Jamie has the scene plan.
Yeah,
In a few seconds.
yeah, I
Yeah,
mean they're
can
parked on
you
the
see this?
bridge.
I think Jamie has it up. So yeah,
No.
they're on the bridge. Mikey Palmisi is pushing the guy. He's roughing him up. I forget who this other is. This isn't Beansy. This is some other young goon.
Nah.
So they're on the bridge. I think he
Yeah.
messed with Uncle June, and
Yeah,
then
he's stealing drugs to Uncle June's
he's stealing drugs. Yeah, then this
Taylor's
happened. This is
grandson or something.
yeah, Mikey. Mikey talk. Oh shit! Wait, this is the wrong movie. Jamie, pull up the right movie.
Yeah, what are you doing? That's in Paterson. That's in Paterson, New Jersey.
Oh!
What are you doing?
How the fuck am I funny?
This scene. I don't want to laugh.
Yeah, Jamie.
This
Jamie.
scene is-
I don't know what to tell you guys.
The
All right,
title of this scene is literally just Bobby C falls to his death below the Verrazano Narrows Bridge.
Oh God.
It's just so brutal. Um What do you think? I guess what do you think is going through Bobby's head in this scene? Do you think this is a suicide, or do you think it's like
Ooh.
something else?
Ooh. That's
Yeah, I'm
a
asking the big question. This isn't.
that's a
This isn't
that's a pretty
the.
hard hitting question.
This isn't the Joe Rogan podcast. I'm going to ask you the real questions.
I don't know, man.
This isn't Chris Stuckman.
Ah, jeez, dude.
It's Chris Stuckman 4-minute review.
No, I'm going to give you 4 minutes to answer the question.
Man. I mean, I think it is a suicide ultimately, especially when he's out there dancing and then he just like
Yeah. Well,
and then he
Travolta
starts
says there's a way of killing yourself without killing yourself. Right after the, I think that's kind of
yeah, it's
how I
pretty
read. Because I
big
think he's
line.
got a lot. I think it is. Yeah, I think it's kind of nuanced because it's like because one, as we talked about earlier, he's like a cow. They call him a coward. So I think part of this is like him proving that he's not a coward, that he's willing to like put his just push himself to the edge, and like no one can give him a clear. No one can sit down and talk with him, and like he just does feel like he doesn't have a way forward. So he's just like I don't know. He's just sort of like at a point where he just is like completely reckless with his life because he's just like losing his mind, I think.
Yeah, he got out there and he was like
I may have gone too far in a few places.
he just slipped
slipped
on in.
It's yeah, I feel like I don't know. This was pretty dark.
Yeah, because I mean, and going back to what you said before, you know, the bridge it's a place, it's that in between stage of
In between state, yeah. And he didn't make it. He literally, it's a symbol for just not making it through that.
Yeah, you can't
transition.
handle it. You can't handle it.
Yeah, it's tough. I feel like this I feel like this really kind of like sobers Travolta up, because he's like I feel like he's like really like I got to get my life together at this point. Like if if people are just like if things are this bad with this like group, and I don't know, people are like dying and like you're doing violent. Like in one night he like possibly murdered somebody.
Yeah.
He won a rigged dance competition, tried to assault his partner, witnessed another sexual assault, and his
Gang rape
friend
in the back of the car.
sort of killed himself.
Oh God!
Yeah,
it's a pretty loaded night.
And I really like the scene where, Jamie, pull up this. I don't know if there's a clip of it, but oh yeah, this. I really like this scene where like after all of that shit, he's just like it plays like how deep is your love, and he's just like on the subway as the sun rises. Like
and
I really like this scene. It's like so like contemplative and.
Yes, I thought this scene was one of like the best visuals. Was just him sitting on the subway.
Yeah.
You know, it's totally dilapidated, graffiti everywhere.
Yeah.
And he's probably just horrified by everything that went on.
I really this is probably one of my favorite scenes in the movie.
And it is also interesting that, the movie started with the subway and it kind of closes out with the subway.
It definitely reminded me of just times I've been on the subway like late at night or in the morning, just thinking about things, and like I don't know, it's just like the night, like all the shit of the night's over, like the morning's coming up, and I don't know, it's just good. It's like the perfect like
it's cinema,
like slower paced thing after all that. And then we get I think the final scene is him and Stephanie, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So he tries to What did you think of this scene?
Man,
Ah, jeez, dude.
I thought it was a little weird, you know. I think I would have been better off not seeing it.
I
You
kind of,
know?
yeah, I didn't think too, I haven't thought too much about it. I kind of, yeah, I think it could be a good place to end it as like maybe him like getting off the subway or something. Like I really feel like that scene on the subway is like
Yeah,
a really solid
th-
way to end it.
I agree because it leaves it, pretty
And it's
ambiguous.
also like, is this literally the next day? Like it feels like that would be so soon after. I don't know if
Oh yeah, no, it's got to be because he's still wearing the same clothes.
he also has an open cut on his forehead still. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and
Yeah, I
I'm
mean he tries
surprised.
to, yeah.
I'm surprised she even, lets him in the door because
Yeah.
I'm assuming,
Yeah.
they're at her apartment. And
Yeah.
like I figure she got everything she wanted. She's
Mhm.
not in Bay Ridge anymore. She's living in Manhattan. She won the dance competition, like she's not what reason does she have to go back to Bay Ridge ever again?
Yeah. Like
She has none. She
what
has
does
no
she
reason to go back there.
yeah, what does she need Travolta for?
Mhm.
And I guess this is why she
So
also doesn't appear in the sequel, but um
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, so
um
I
I just
guess
thought it
this is
was interesting that, that they even
oh, she
included something like
kisses
this.
him? Oh, that's kind of weird actually.
Yeah.
Those are
Yeah.
different attitudes those times.
Mhm.
Um
And that's
I don't
I
know,
think
yeah.
this scene is what made me think, okay, she's gonna be like a central figure in staying alive. At least that's what I took away from this is that, there's a future
Yeah.
for them
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. I kind
Because
of thought that
this
too.
scene wouldn't have happened if there was no future between them. Um,
Yeah, 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 makes you think. Well, before we get into the one of the biggest cinematic disasters of all time, any final thoughts on Saturday Night Fever?
you know, I, to put it in a few words, I mean, this is a two slice movie, you
Uh-huh.
know. It's a two slicer for sure, and I like it. I like it.
Yeah,
I like it a lot.
I
But
did. I like it too. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just it really got my noggin jogging for sure. Especially
Mhm.
after watching it a second time, got to pick up on you know more.
There's a lot of layers to it.
Yeah, I got to peel the onion a little bit on my
Yeah,
second watch
it feels
through.
like every scene there's like something to like unpack, or I don't know, just like the character dynamics are like pretty interesting. I like the contrast of like the club's like dreamlike, dare I say it,
Yeah,
Lynchian almost like
yeah,
like the club is all
Dark
dreamlike
Lodge.
and lights and colors, and then like outside is so grimy. What
Yeah.
I want to ask, what do you think? How do you think New York's different today than like in this movie? Like, how do you
Ooh.
like being around? Because I've visited a few times, but like, how do you think it's different compared to this?
I mean, it's totally corporatized
Mhm.
for one, for sure.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, like there's no, I mean, Manhattan especially, and
Mhm.
not so much Bay Ridge. I mean, Bay Ridge, I think, is still very much Bay
Bay Ridge a
Ridge.
real place?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh yeah,
okay.
Bay Ridge is. I mean, it's kind of close to Coney Island in a couple ways. I think
Been to like I think I've been to like the area around the Barclays
it's
Center.
like yeah, it's real deep South
Deep
Brooklyn.
South. Okay.
Um, pretty close. I mean, the closest to Staten Island
Mhm.
that the rest of the boroughs are.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but I mean, I don't know. I feel like at least my perception of New York nowadays, like New York does not feel as dark and grimy as it feels
No, especially
in
not
Saturday
Manhattan.
Night Fever. Like it feels kind of whitewashed.
Yeah,
New York
that's definitely
does.
a topic we'll get into in the next film. Um,
Ooh,
yeah. Overall, I think I like this movie. I think, like I said, I was very shocked by it the first time. Um, I liked it more the second time. I like I like how it like makes you think about the past You think of the good
Mhm.
times, despite all the bad stuff that happened. Like it makes you think about like what you idealize about the past versus how things actually were.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a
Yeah.
very reflective movie. I like John Travolta in it. I didn't expect he could actually act or dance. Like I said,
Yeah, right?
I thought all he did was Wild Hogs. I actually do think John Travolta is like kind of a whole different opinion on him. I think he's like actually like a kind of like a fallen hero.
Yeah.
Instead
No,
of
in so many ways because of this movie.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like I mean, his dancing's awesome. I feel like I never feel like I'm watching. Like I feel like I really buy his performance. Like I don't feel like I'm watching an actor. Like some actors, I feel like I'm watching an actor. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to name names, but I don't know. I just feel I do feel pretty immersed in like all his performances, even when they are questionable. Like um
Yeah.
yeah. Well, are you ready to get into the
Yeah, we might as well bite
the
that
next
bullet. Well, let
entree?
me suck on that gunmetal, the barrel of that 9mm movie that we're about to.
I can't even find clips of this thing on YouTube.
Oof! I mean, for good reason.
What year did it come out?
I think 1983, 1984. We're talking, of course, about Staying Alive,
Oh
which,
god.
you know, shockingly, when I was looking online,
Yeah.
this thing was like a box office success.
I
think
heard that too, but I think
they like I asked my
it's
mom.
free with ads on YouTube. All right.
Yeah,
I can just play the whole movie.
my mom told me like she remembers going with all of her friends to go see
My dad went to see it too.
this in theaters.
Because there was no like no one read like Rotten Tomatoes or like Metacritic back then. It's just like
Ah,
Saturday Night Fever was such a huge movie. Wait, can you see the screen? Does YouTube actually? Oh my god. Do they actually have something that blocks me from streaming a
really?
movie?
Like is it playing right?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
playing
wait.
right now, but YouTube is. Here, let me try. Jamie, try and find something else.
Yeah, yeah, we can't see it.
The other clips, maybe it's just if it's a movie. Oh, okay. I think we might be good now. The Latin. Jamie has the Latin version up. Can you see this? It should be okay. Okay, we're
The
good.
Latin version.
Yeah. What was your mom's thoughts on the movie and her experience seeing it?
I mean, she said she did not like it, and I was like, thank
Because
God.
my dad said he went and saw it with all his friends because of how big
Oh yeah.
Saturday
Oh
Night
yeah.
Fever was. Because I mean, I'm sure it made money because everyone expected it to be
Mm-hmm.
well good. But
But yeah,
my dad said he was so angry after this movie.
I mean, how could you not? How could you not? Oh
Let me get my
man.
notes.
And it's not
I
like,
don't even know where to begin. I don't
it-
even know where to begin.
like back in the day, if you saw Saturday Night Fever, you probably saw it what, once, maybe twice, because
Yeah, yeah.
it's not like you could see it on TV. I mean, I'm
No.
sure they tried to make as clean of a version as
Do they have
possible to
like?
put on
Do they have like?
TV.
What did they have like then? They have VHS then, or like?
I think VHS it might
You
have
watch?
been relatively new.
Yeah, you
Um,
probably didn't see it that many times, and
yeah, I don't know how you could have seen it unless you went to a theater and saw it.
um,
And it had been probably 6 or 7 years by the time
yeah,
Staying Alive came out.
yeah,
Um, so Saturday Night Fever was probably like this really pleasant, like overall great movie that
yeah.
people still remembered in the back of their minds, and they were probably excited for Staying Alive because I'm
Yeah.
sure, I'm sure the you know film companies, they wanted to capitalize on Saturday Night Fever because of how impactful the movie, the original, was. And who did they bring on to direct? Who did they bring on?
Sylvester Stallone.
Oh!
That's right, Sam.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Um,
And I think his directorial debut. I'm fairly certain.
Probably.
At least
I
other
never
than
watched
Rocky.
a single Sylvester Stallone movie, so I don't even know. Maybe how about this? Let's talk about all the good first, and then we can get into everything else.
Okay.
Um,
I think that'll take us like 2 minutes.
all right.
Maybe,
Here's everything good I can think about this movie.
you can sum it up in a Chris Stuckman review.
Yeah, we can. I like that they let Travolta. I think is still good at dancing. I like that they let him have some of those scenes where he can, just pop off.
Mhm.
I think his physique is pretty impressive in this movie. He's definitely got that like muscular '80s thing. His friend Jackie seems sort of talented at singing and dancing,
Yeah.
and
I mean,
that's
in a
it.
lot of ways,
What are you? Anything else?
I was gonna say that this movie was like Rambo,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
if Rambo was PG and it wasn't about violence, it was about dancing. Like that's what this movie was to me.
I'm about to be like, when they're like, give the boy some room, he's taking over, in terms of just ranting about this piece of shit.
It's real stinky.
So nothing else good, right?
No, I can't think of anything else good.
Okay, so this movie was horrible.
Yeah.
This movie was an embarrassment. They should have called it Staying Awake.
Yes,
I
very
hated it.
good. Very
I
good.
completely hated it. I think it's maybe worse than Hairspray.
Oh yeah.
It's horrible. Everything about it is bad. Where would you like to begin? Would you like to go sort of chronologically, though I can't really recall any scenes.
Yeah, I think you know what? Let me ask ChatGPT. I'll ask CRISPR GPT
Yeah, it's
about
CRISPR GPT.
what the I'm gonna say uh yeah, because I honestly the only thing that I can really remember is like the final scene, like in terms of
Yeah.
major scenes in this movie.
So maybe let's hit on a few of the big themes. So I think
Yeah.
the first thing I want to talk about is that I do have a note that the intro sucks. Though I can't even remember what it is. So I think the first thing, like you actually mentioned, New York is more commercialized now. And I feel like this was the beginning of the Reagan, or I don't know if the beginning, but this is more of the Reagan. This was the
were
Reagan
3 years
years.
in.
Yeah, this was the Reagan years, and I do feel like this is still an interesting movie because it feels sort of like a meta commentary on like the consumerism and Reaganism of the '80s, where everything is just like vapid and clean and meaningless. And
Mhm.
it's literally like, instead of in the '70s when you had a guy down on his, like, maybe it still is a movie of its time, because in the '70s like things were harder and it's about a guy trying to make his way, whereas this is literally just a film about like having a job and a career. Like it feels
Yeah.
like it's very of its time, but like maybe it just is that like
It's
its
totally
time
empty.
sucks. It's
It's
totally empty and soulless.
it's very soulless. Like
Like imagine, yeah,
you can tell they're trying so hard to make this movie like have some sort of meaning, some sort of feeling,
yeah.
and it falls flat. With every step it takes, it falls flat on its face.
Yeah.
It's just
Completely,
it's
it's a complete catastrophe.
yeah.
It's almost, but maybe, I don't know, maybe it's a valuable piece of art in that it maybe does accurately depict the essence of its time. Like imagine if someone made an actual movie about like what it's like to live as like a wagey in 2025.
Yeah. I
Like
think
it's literally like about getting a promotion at like Starbucks or something.
yeah, it accomplishes that to a T. I feel like this is, if I had to imagine what it was like in the 80s trying to make it on Broadway of all places,
Yeah.
this movie I think does a great job of
And it's just
showing
so
you what
like,
it's like.
yeah, and it's just like it's just that's not what people want to see because it's like it's just so boring and like there's none there's none of the magic or the passion or dreaminess or escape. It's literally just them in like a brightly lit like the gym auditorium practicing the same moves, and you don't even know what they're practicing for. You're just like watching people in this brightly lit room like auditioning, and it's like the total corporatization of dance, you
Yeah.
know? It's
Yeah. Which is
it
kind of
yeah.
shocking it to me, like to go from Saturday Night Fever, where for dance to Tony Manero was his escape. It was like the only real thing in his
Yeah.
life, the only thing
Yeah.
he really loved and cared about. And now, like in Staying Alive, he's like, to me, he's like a hooker or like a stripper of sorts. Like
Yeah.
he's like, okay, now I just need to profit off of my talent. I need to
Yeah.
just chill and shake my ass for the
Yeah.
big corporate
Yeah.
lords.
Yeah.
Like it
Yeah.
just
He's like, I just need to grind and make money off of this. Yeah.
yeah, like I think just that the premise of the movie in and of itself is total character assassination of Tony
Yeah.
Manero
Yeah.
to me. Like that
Yeah.
he would take his passion and just totally sell out, or at least try to sell out.
Mm.
And the scene in the club is so great.
Mhm.
He's just getting so pissed off as a waiter.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
He's like working two jobs as like a waiter, um, and a dance. I guess it was kind of I do feel like it kind of makes sense that he's doing something with dance because I was trying to think like what would a successful outcome of like Saturday Night Fever be? And I feel like it would be something like him running his own dance studio.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I can't really imagine him like going to college or something or like becoming I
Nah.
don't know, like a Wall Street guy or something. I don't.
Yeah.
But it is just
Tony's
total. Yeah.
he's a square peg in a round hole for sure.
Yeah. He's just totally trying to like I don't know, just like grind, and it's all yeah. It's just the job, the dancing is just for money. Like it's just completely devoid of like soul or,
Hmm.
or
Because
anything.
it's not like the dance that he's doing in those tryouts is what he loves. I don't
No.
think that's what he
Like it's not like 'cause
enjoys.
in Saturday Night Fever, it was like, especially his solo dance, it's like he could do whatever he wanted. He had total freedom to just go out on the dance floor and just show what he's got.
Hmm.
Um, but here it's like he's literally just like performing a routine, and it's so
Yeah.
boring to watch. It's like it's like nobody wants to watch the practice for the show.
Like it makes
Like
me think of like you ever see those Richard Simmons? I think it's Richard Simmons. Like his dance like
I don't
exercise
think so.
videos where he's like in spandex and jumping all around the place. Like
I
that's what it
yeah, there's
looks
just like
like.
old people in like spandex and stuff, and like he's oh my god, and he's so God, yeah, this Jesus, he,
Oh
he,
God.
um,
Oh,
I
Laura.
have a comment that he's very womanly. um,
How
I
does he
have another.
even how does he even see Laura? I don't even remember. Like, what does he go to
Dude,
some
he's like,
Broadway
no, he's
show or
at
something?
Jamie has this pulled up. This scene I legit like could not stop laughing at, and I think I mentioned this because he goes to see like is it Jackie's show or whatever,
Yeah.
and like he's like just he literally stands there like backstage the entire show and watches Laura. It was like leers at her, and, and the and the other thing I want to talk about is like I'm not gonna play the music. Well, Jamie's not gonna play the music, but it's like I felt like in Saturday Night Fever there was such like a synergy between the music and the dance. Like it felt like they were so in tune. Here, I legit was like every single song is that like 80s like wham 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 like guitar like riff, and it's like and they're dressed as like fairies or something, and it's like this very elegant dance that like completely doesn't match the music, and I feel like it like I am not actually sure if the music is supposed to be what's playing in this like I'm not sure if that's the actual music that's playing in the show, or like if the music is just like
It's just playing in his head.
or if it's just like playing after the recording. Like I feel like I never like you know what I mean? Like I feel like I never was actually sure like is this actually the music that goes to this, or is it
Yeah,
just like something they're putting on top of it?
They do not match up. And
Because like look at her, she's like dancing like this like fairy in a white dress, and it's like playing and it plays like this like 80s like womp 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 like
it's just it really does hurt your eyes and your ears.
yeah.
To witness.
Every single song in this movie sounds the same, and it's all just some like
It's very
it's
strange.
all the same like guitar riff.
And
Yeah,
interestingly, so as we know, Sylvester Stallone directs this movie.
yeah,
But
yeah.
Sylvester Stallone convinced the producers to hire his brother Frank Stallone to write the score for this movie.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
Wait, so
yes.
these are all like originals?
They're all like Frank Stallone originals.
Hit the oh brother drop.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
It's so
Dear God,
bad.
man. Dear
And they just feel
God
like
Almighty.
and I like they just feel like generic 80s songs. You know, like you know how like store brand 80s, you know, we're talking about like Van Halen or
Yeah.
Journey or
Yeah,
Survivor. And this like his music just sounds like the store brand
like
version.
it's like Mom's, or like we have Journey at home, or like we have Van Halen at home.
Exactly.
There's just the music just doesn't match at all with the dance. So I don't think I just can't imagine this is the actual music that's playing in the to the routine. It's so bizarre.
Yeah, it's
Travolta just stands there for an hour and a half behind the scenes, clapping and leering at this woman. So strange, man.
And I mean, I think one of the best scenes is what comes immediately after this when he tries to go hit on Laura, go meet her.
Oh yeah, he pokes into
show.
the door like Jack Nicholson in The Shining. Jamie, pull up this. Jamie actually has it pulled up.
There he is. Jamie, well done, well done.
Yeah, he comes in and he's just like not taking no for an answer, like trying
it's real hard to watch.
trying to talk to this girl, and especially after Saturday Night Fever, it's like it's especially kind of disturbing almost.
It's pretty sad.
Yeah, but she's sort of like another character like Stephanie. It's almost like a similar dynamic as the first one, where she's like very posh, and like standoffish, and confrontational.
Yeah, I think that was pretty lazy writing, that they copied the same exact story.
Yeah, it feels like it doesn't
Saturday Night Fever.
Like it doesn't really take it anywhere. Like it's not like they took the existing characters anywhere. It's like they just replaced Annette and Stephanie with these two other other girls.
And in this case, Jackie is actually like a very nice, good person, and
yeah, Jackie's nice.
she's not clingy. She's not like, there really isn't anything negative about
Doesn't
Jackie.
he like live with her?
I don't even know, but it's a very weird relationship, because you can tell that he's with her, but he doesn't like, if something better comes along, he's gonna jump on that.
Yeah, he's very, again, kind of. I mean, he's the same old hound dog, as in Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but that whole scene where he gets rejected by Laura is real painful to watch.
Yeah, it's cringeworthy. The
It's
other thing I
hard.
want to talk about is like this movie is PG, but like literally over half of the movie is just him like leering at women and trying to pursue romantic relationships. And there's even like a scene where they're in bed together and they're talking about like sort of like what they did. And it's just like, is this really for kids? It just feels like this. I can't imagine like an 8-year-old watching this movie.
And
You know?
I love, like, there's even a point in the movie where he calls it out. He's like, "Yeah, I cleaned up my image. I don't smoke and drink anymore. I don't curse even." Like,
Yeah.
and it's just, oh, it's like, okay, maybe you cleaned up your image in that regard, but you're like just as sleazy when it comes to women as
Yeah.
you were before.
Oh my God, and it's just so bad. And then he's like, it's like I can't even remember half the stuff that's happened in this movie because it's all just like them in that auditorium, like lunging and dancing and
Yeah.
strutting around, and then
Yep.
they get this horrible cringeworthy like love montage between Laura and John Travolta, where they're like, I don't know, dude. They're just like they're like
Mhm.
in this horse and buggy. They're going around the city. It's just like. It's like, oh, he's successfully courted another
Oh,
woman,
it's so, oh, it's very
and it's at this
cringe.
point where I guess from the first scene, this movie just goes nowhere. It never does, and nothing ever happens in this movie.
Mm-mm.
You're told about like this big dance they have to do at the end, but you have like no concept of what it is or why it matters.
Mhm.
And yeah, yeah, we have a scene where Jamie has a scene where Travolta's shirtless in bed talking to Laura in a PG movie for kids. Um, I don't know who this movie was made for. I
Yeah, I mean, I think it was made like, it's probably made to like appease the evangelical right.
I don't know, dude. If I made for money.
I mean, this movie was them just trying, they were just shaking their Saturday Night Fever ass
Yeah, yeah,
for
yeah.
people.
Yeah,
They were
yeah.
just selling out big
Like,
time with this movie.
yeah,
Yeah,
they sort of
yeah,
sold
like
out just like Travolta.
this was so weird. Like he was just in bed with Laura, and what does he do? He runs outside and he calls Jackie. Like, why? Why? Is he
Oh.
gonna tell her how he slept with Laura? And
But does he not? Maybe he doesn't live with Jackie because she has a phone there, but he like doesn't have a phone.
oh yeah, that's
He's
right.
like, there's like a
He
communal
doesn't.
phone. He's like, any messages for me? Like, that
Oh.
seems to be really. I feel like phones are pretty common. Then I can't imagine like not having a phone. But
And also, like part of, so he meets Laura and whatever, they have their little romance or whatever, but Laura ends up like putting his name in to the director so that way he can get a spot in this movie
oh
or
my
this
God.
the fucking Broadway play. And that again is just in such total contrast to Saturday Night Fever when he has a fit because the competition's fixed. And now, he's
Yeah,
willing to do anything to climb his way to the top.
yeah. He's just a rat now.
Oh
Like,
God.
I think there's
Like
one point where
dance.
he's like, I didn't get the part just because of you, but like he's obviously like they're obviously putting in a word for him, and oh my God. And then
Yeah, I don't even know where we go from this.
he's on the communal phone. This scene in the bar where they're like singing and the music sucks.
Oh, the scene in the phone
Happens.
is great.
Nothing
Oh
happens
my
in
God, the way he reacts to like what he's being told over the phone, he's like, "Huh, really? I got it? I got the part? Oh, thank you. When do I go? When do I show up?" And then he like
Yeah.
hangs the phone up and he's like, "Way to go, Monero!" And it's just
Did he
the
really
most,
say that?
yes, it
I must have
is.
repressed that from my memory.
Oh, it's so incredibly cringy. And then he calls his mother on the phone to tell
Yeah.
her that
Oh,
he
she's
got
like,
a
no
part.
nudity, right?
Yeah. But I think what is so astonishing is that like you know how his mother was like this like totally hopeless like distraught woman in Saturday Night Fever, and then like they get on the phone and she's like so chipper and happy, and she's like, "Oh, I'm so
Yeah.
happy."
Yeah.
And it's
Um,
just,
he does have a scene with her later on too, and interestingly, the dad's not there. I don't know if it's like implied that the dad has passed on or
yeah.
the grandma's passed on. And he's like, Ma, I wasn't.
Grandma
guess
Monero.
I wasn't. Oh, I know how I acted, but I'm not really like that. Sort
I
of an
cleaned up my
interesting,
act, Ma.
sort of an interesting commentary on how people change and
Yeah, it's
what they.
pretty crazy how people change from the
they
1970s to the
yeah,
1980s.
it's like I was killing Puerto Ricans, but now I work a good honest job. Yeah, who thought it was a good idea to have half a movie just be like people like practicing for a play?
Yeah, I
It's
don't
just
know how
totally
they found
soulless and
that to
drab.
be entertaining.
It's
Real
horrible.
bad.
It's like this. It's like the worst movie ever. It's just like awful, boring sets, like the cringiest love triangle ever. Um,
Yep.
this scene where the director, oh, I think you have some words on this where he's like, I need you, Travolta. You got that. You got that grime and grizzle that I need. I need Vinnie Barbarino.
Yeah, that like yeah, the one where they're rehearsing and Laura's I mean, I guess at this point like him and Laura had gone their separate ways or they had a falling out
Yeah.
after he like she pretty much pulls the Stephanie card on him and was like, "Oh, I'm just using you, you know. I had my fun with you
Yeah.
and now I'm back to doing my own thing." And Tony, of course, is totally butthurt by that because he's Tony Manero, you know?
Yeah. Just
Uh,
imagine you're 8 years old watching this movie.
he can't have his ego tarnished in that
I'd
way.
literally be asleep.
But yeah, that dance scene where he replaces whoever Laura's dancing with Tony, and then I guess like Tony messes up or whatever, and he's like, "What are we doing? What are we doing here? We
I wasn't
dancing or
even
are we?"
clear what they messed up.
Yeah, yeah, it's not clear at all, and Tony storms out like he's so offended
Yeah.
about what just happened, and for whatever reason, the director follows him out, and he's like, "Listen, what do you think? You're big. You're some hotshot. Like you're an insignificant piece of dust. Like you don't mean anything to me. I don't even know who you are, but you bring some sort of intensity that I need to
Yeah.
make this show work."
Yeah.
And Tony's like, "What does this even mean, man? What do you even mean? What does this mean, dude?" He's like, "Ah, geez."
Ah, jeez, dude.
Oh my God. Yeah.
It's so weird. And then the director's like, "Well, if you walk out that door, this job won't be here for you if you come crawling back in." And Tony's like, "Whatever, man, whatever." And he
Yeah.
storms out.
Yeah.
And then like 2 seconds later, they're back rehearsing.
Yeah, he's back. He's
And
walked out. He's back.
yeah, he storms in the door and he's like, "All right, from the top, from the top." It's
It's
just
also like it's also important to emphasize that at no point in this do you understand what the show they're actually
no,
rehearsing for is
there's no
about,
context.
other than
No
it's called Satan's
context.
Alley and it's about a man's journey through hell.
Oh God!
Um,
Oh,
it's like this
it's real
movie is
bad.
like being inside of a hospital or something. It's
Tell me what's funny.
It's grody.
I'm kind of skipping through scenes trying to find something.
Yeah, I
Yeah, he
don't even
talks to his
know.
mom. I don't even know. He has this like headband on. Let me
Yeah,
look up.
yeah, like he looks like Rambo. I think that's the only
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
Sylvester Stallone was capable of at the time. Was
Yeah,
was a
muscle, his
Rambo
workout
look.
plan, and the headband.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
I'm reading through my notes. I have one note here. It just says this movie sucks. Um, really long musical numbers and standing around. True. Are you
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Are you familiar with the tale of Dr. Faust?
No.
Hmm. So Dr. Faust, it's like an old story. He was a doctor and he was like tired of life and wanted more, so he made like a deal with the devil for more abilities. I have a comment that Travolta is Faustian in this movie because he's not really content with his life and wants more, and sort of I think this girl represents the devil, Laura.
Oh, yeah. I mean, in more ways than one, especially with you know, the way the play.
The play,
The
yeah, we'll
way
talk about the
production
play in the
goes.
end, but I do feel like she's like a demonic force that he has to resist. But that's maybe giving the movie too much credit.
Yeah, I think you're giving them a
Um,
little too much credit there, Nick
I'm really
boy.
reaching here. I have another comment. There is no dramatic tension in this movie.
Yeah, there really isn't.
Half the movie is montages. Oh,
It's
and then I have
bad.
another comment. Were they going to try and make Travolta an action star after this movie?
Oh, I think definitely.
You think maybe Sylvester was considering Travolta for an action role? Dude, oh my God, all these scenes are just them standing around and like talking, and these rooms they're in don't even have windows. It's so, oh my God. Some of the style is good. There's a lot of colors. He dances with Jackie. I don't even know, dude. What else happened in the first half of this movie?
I mean, geez, dude. That's tough to even know. I was a snoozer. Let me look what I
He
have.
danced around.
I mean, like he has, I guess, a little falling out with Jackie because
Yeah.
of what happens.
She's like jealous of Laura.
Hmm.
They're dancing
Yeah, I mean,
around.
he visits his mother, and they have a touching moment. But yeah, we don't really learn anything. Like we don't see his sister at all.
No.
Oh, and then his mom goes to the show. Oh God.
Yeah. Are we already at the show? Oh my God, this movie is horrible. So the plot or like his character arc they're supposed to have is like, are you dancing for you or are you dancing for someone else? And it's like in the end he proves he's dancing for himself by like throwing Laura off stage and jiving around and spinning. And everyone goes to sit down to this theater and they're all dressed in like tuxedos, and then this horrible 80s soundtrack music starts playing. Again, another scene where it's like, is this actually the music the characters are listening to, or is this just music like where the audience is listening to? I'm really not sure because it doesn't go at all with the dancing.
No.
Are we really at the final scene? There's like nothing in this movie.
Yeah, there's nothing redeemable. There's nothing remotely.
God.
There's nothing worth elaborating on because the movie doesn't even elaborate on anything. It's just so everything's at face value. It's real bad.
It's horrible. What do you
You
think?
think
Okay,
they know? You think they're a bunch of fucking morons?
I mean, they clearly thought that the audience was a bunch of fucking
I would
morons.
probably walk out of. You never see the scene in SpongeBob where Mr. Krabs makes like Krabby Land?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this movie is like Krabby Land. It's like it's like hyped up and it's just garbage. What'd you think of the final dance? I guess we're already here at the end. I can't believe it. But literally nothing happens in this movie.
Yeah. I mean,
How did I spend an hour and a half watching this?
And I watched this thing twice. I watched it 2 times. That's 3 hours I'll never get back.
Your brain
And
is just
and
rotting.
the amount of time that we're spending even talking about it. It's
truly
it's
is
so
Satan's
bad.
alley. It's truly
And-
Satan's alley.
And this final dance scene is like this is how I felt.
It's
I also you really have no clue like what is this play about. It's like he's in this he's in this like tethered toga type outfit.
Yeah.
I feel like he kind of looks like Tarzan or like George of the Jungle, you know. But he still has
Yeah.
his headband on. Like he looks like Rocky, or he looks like Rambo.
Honestly.
Uh, it's and he's dancing all over the place. I mean, I would assume that he's in hell, and
I think he's in hell and he has to get out, and that's why the.
yeah,
But he does. You know, I guess it's good that they let him dance by himself. It's also weird because like all the backup dancers are like covered in mist and
yeah.
actually dressed and they're dressed
Again with the fog.
half of them are dressed in like the gimp suit from Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, they have masks on. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if there were people up there with like ball gags in their mouth
I mean, dude, they
and
literally are dressed like
and
the
the
Fiction.
assless chaps. It's
Like,
just
dude, that's like the dance and I don't and he like throws her away to reject her at one point, but
Mhm.
then he like then as
He-
he's ascending, oh my god, and he's like literally just in his underwear in like the next dance in like slow motion.
and then there's that. Oh, chat. This is you got to turn your video on.
Chad, you gotta,
Jamie's got a real
you gotta
real
turn your video
disturbing
on
thing
this
on.
this PG movie where he's like rubbing his hands all over this person. Um,
Oh man, it's I
legit,
have no words. I have
legit one of
no
the worst
words.
movies I've ever seen in my life.
It's just so bad.
Like in headbands and at this point, it's just like I would have walked out of the theater probably by now.
Yeah.
It's like, what are
Yeah.
we even doing here? Like, what is the character development? He like
Oh,
just, he, like,
wait, isn't there some point where okay, aren't they dancing and then like he kisses her
oh
and
yeah, he, like
then
slaps her.
she slashes his face or something with her nails and he starts bleeding like he's legitimately bleeding
Yeah,
from his
yeah.
eye or something. I don't know.
Temple, yeah, yeah.
It's
He's
just
like,
it's
you dirty dog.
weird. It's very weird. And then yeah, this scene that Jamie was just playing, they're like slashing him with whips and stuff, and they have him like tied up. It's so strange. Doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make sense.
I don't know
And,
what to tell you guys. All right.
Like,
Could you
God.
imagine? Could you imagine having paid to see this?
Oof, yeah, I'd want my money back. I'd want my money back for sure.
He picks her up with this. He picks her up with one hand. That's pretty. That's not easy.
No, I mean he's definitely exhibiting some sheer, raw, unadulterated male
Yeah,
strength.
yeah. I do like at least that he's still macho, but yeah. To our dear listeners, you got to watch this movie and just the total disconnect of the music and the
Yeah, the
dance,
exhibition of the male form is
yeah. It's just like they go backstage and
I don't get it. I don't
reject
understand.
Laura. Why does he actually reject Laura? Like, what did she do to him that like
So
made her bad?
let's see what I'm curious what like Wikipedia has to explain, some of these choices.
Yeah, like what did I watch?
So this is saying this is great. Satan's Alley sells out and the cast takes the stage to a standing room only crowd. What?
What?
That's not true.
I don't think so.
The first act is a success despite Tony's disregard for the script when he kisses Laura at the end of their number. Jesse blasts Tony backstage, telling him to take his personal war away from the production. Laura seems to offer a truce when she asks to see him after the show to clear things up.
I see a comment here from Jamie.
What are these?
Staying
What are they
alive-
saying?
Staying alive isn't just a disappointment; it's a disgrace.
Oh, wow.
Continue.
Wow.
Continue with your analysis.
So it goes on to say that Tony is aware of her manipulative ways, and Tony coldly tells her that he has other commitments. And Laura snidely responds that he lacks star quality. Oh man.
Like, what did she actually do to manipulate him?
I think the only manipulation I can tell is that maybe she manipulated him into her bed so that way she could bang him
but I
and
mean-
then throw him away. Like that's
Yeah, but-
it. That's the only thing that happened.
Yeah, but I'm an 8-year-old. I don't know what that.
I'm an 8-year-old. I don't understand.
I don't know what that
why.
means. I literally don't know what you just even said. Imagine taking your 8-year-old to see this, and then you're like, "Could you explain the plot? Could you explain the nuance of Tony's relationship with Laura?" But like,
No.
I guess she lures him into her bed, but like, then they're kind of together after and still dancing, and like,
Wow.
it's nothing he didn't. Like, I don't like. He's not like this upstanding like paragon of virtue that it's like, it's like how dare you be like, like this with me.
Wait. Okay, so this is saying there was a deleted scene from the movie where apparently his brother was in the movie.
Yeah.
But I guess his scene was cut,
I guess so.
which is makes sense.
Well, I guess it's good that they didn't sully that character too. A slick commercial cinematic jukebox, a series of self-contained song and dance sequences that could be cut apart and played forever on MTV.
Oh.
Hmm.
Ooh.
So
Wait.
horrific are the musical sequences in this movie that you'll swear you were having nightmares directed by Satan himself. 29 out of 100.
Whoa.
More like Staying Dead. A monotonous and unnecessary sequel that has all the grace and flow of a greased hog on roller skates. So let's go
Very
to the
good.
last scene. So he proves himself as a dancer. I don't think it even makes sense that I think he should leave Laura off the pedestal because she ascends with him too to heaven or whatever. That doesn't make any sense because he rejects her and then it's like you got to come back on.
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone doesn't know what he's doing. And this scene in particular I think left an impression on you where they're like,
Oh yeah.
where Jackie's like, what are you gonna do now, Travolta?
Oh, that's gold. It's gold. He just goes, I'm gonna strut. Like what? And he just goes outside and Staying Alive starts playing, and it's just him strutting, walking down Broadway, bopping his head.
I'm gonna
Like,
strut.
It's just, and that's how it ends. Like that's
He's bopping.
how it ends. It's
Walks
so-
off to the
it's
credits,
so
and the
bad.
credits play over a big Times Square scene of Coca-Cola. There's a big Coca-Cola ad at the end of the movie.
Yeah. So listen to this. The film, when it opened in 1983, it was the biggest weekend for a musical film ever at the
Really?
time. Like in 1983, that was the biggest opening weekend for any musical film ever. And it
That's
went
crazy.
on to gross $127 million worldwide.
Mhm.
And it grossed like just under 100 million domestically. So it's like 250 million this movie grossed. And it's ranked in the top 10 most successful films of 1983. Sheesh. In 2006, Entertainment Weekly dubbed Staying Alive the worst sequel ever.
Can you think of a worse sequel?
Oh man. I'm sure I could. I'm sure I could if I had time to mull it over. I could probably come up with a couple bad ones, but that I mean that
Maybe
one.
maybe The Last Jedi is worse.
Yeah.
Maybe yeah, maybe some of those Star Wars. It's definitely there's no Godfather Part 2. It's
Yeah, I mean it's like a Godfather 3
really
for sure.
two Saturday Night Fever movies or three?
Here, let's see. Let there no two,
Two. I'll take
two.
two. I'll take two.
Oh, you know what? You know what actually might have a uh worse sequel?
What?
The Fly.
There's a Fly sequel?
There's a Fly 2
What do you think it's
where
about?
it's so the way the movie The Fly ends, I guess his love interest in the movie, she's pregnant with his baby who has the Fly DNA in him.
Oh, Jesus.
And in The Fly 2, she keeps the baby, but then she dies in childbirth, and like some guy who owns like the medical research company or whatever, technology company that Brendel Fly was working for, like
Yeah.
he like raises the child, and lo and behold, the child turns into a giant fly and
Wow.
like kills a bunch of people.
Horrible and disgusting.
Yeah, it's pretty grotesque.
Seems like it severely lacks Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, no Jeff Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum, that is pretty critical for a successful insect movie.
You need Goldblum. Do you realize the Bee Gees staying alive with I don't know. Yeah, with Travolta has
Oh,
233 million views.
wow.
John Travolta's a living legend. Well,
You know,
I think we're pretty on track with our timeline. Do you have any final
yeah.
thoughts? Any notes on staying alive?
I mean, don't waste your time.
Don't wait. Yeah, what? How many booms would you give it?
Oh, I'm talking dooms here. I'm talking dooms. I'm talking 3 dooms right on top of each other. Doom, doom, doom.
I'd give it. Yeah, probably. Can I give it 5 dooms? 5 big
5
dooms.
5 big dooms.
It's like the
It's so stinky.
I think I
Also-
was hit with a massive wave of depression while watching this movie.
Yeah, I really had to reconsider many things.
I feel like I was just like, is this what life is watching this garbage?
Yeah, no, that's what it all comes down to. Just like the rat from Ratatouille. It's just about putting fuel in your system.
Oh.
You know?
So hard, such a miserable watch.
And I did find another movie sequel that might be worth considering.
Yeah.
Apparently there's an American Psycho 2. That's about a woman.
Oh, brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, in conclusion, Saturday Night Fever was pretty good, arguably the height of Travolta. Staying Alive was horrible, and there will be more to come, descending into the depths of his career. We'll see you. We'll see you next time.
See you out in the shed next time, folks.
Remember, buy AG1. Code
Yeah,
SLOT.
big thanks to AIG1, BetterHelp, and CRISPR.
Thanks to Andrew Huberman. Yeah.